Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fireside Stories, Episode 3. Woo! So, I guess let's first again start off with introductions of all of my fellow cast. Starting this side. This time.
Okay. Hi guys.
Breaking the mold.
Shaking it up.
Shaking it up. My name's Alex. I am playing as Viz. I am a rogue halfling. Yeah.
My name's Wade. You'll see me as Sergeant Rudder 35 on Twitch as we talk. I'm going to be playing a dwarven gunslinger named Dorn Ragvar.
Jesse, I'm going to be playing Jube, the Blood Ranger.
I am John. I'm known around these parts as Refractal Studios, and I am playing as Abner, the Druid.
All right, sweet. So, we're gonna kick off with a brief recap because we left on a bit of a cliffhanger for those that don't remember.
Previously on.
Previously on.
Oh,
So, the party was given or found a flyer asking to investigate the disappearance of one of the town guard. Upon talking to the leader of the town guard, Eric Gwynn, they found out that the person disappeared near a cave complex near the village. Before going on the expedition to find the person, they had to form a mercenary party to be official so that they could do business in the Eliam Empire. So, with Abner voted as the leader by the party, they formed a mercenary band, which I don't believe you guys ever actually came up with a name, right?
Firestarters.
Was it the Firestarters that you guys settled on?
Team
I think
captain.
so. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We are the fire starters.
That or something similar.
So they
Writing it down.
created the Firestarters and began on their adventure to find the missing guard. Once they found the cave, they began to examine the entrance and found two different paths which they could go down. And as everyone does, they decided to split the party. So, as they walked forward, they split into two groups. One, Abner and Viz. The other, Dorian and Jude.
Dorin. There's no A.
Did I say it?
You said Dorian.
Doran.
And Jube with a B.
Doran and Jube as the other group. With that, the two, let's say the leader and
Wisest of them all.
The sticky-fingered of the group found a chamber with a large stone circular slab within the center. And behind that, they found a door where through there, they actually found the body of the dead guard, who was wounded and was killed by a blow to the face. They were able to determine that it was one of the guard due to his armor, as well as they found a knife with the town guard insignia on it. After that, though, they heard sounds of battle. No, actually, I'm mixing that. They found a goblin patrol that was coming, who they ambushed and managed to dispatch pretty quickly and without too much noise. Someone just... Oh, okay.
Continue.
Alright, so... I was like, wait, what is that? I turned off sound effects. What is that? Oh, it's a notification.
I'm trying to figure out how to post it. Oh, okay.
So, well, for the first month, it just shows. So, they dispatched this patrol and then began to hear sounds of combat coming from the other hallway. As we jumped over to Doran and Jew, they came across a tripwire, which they managed to dodge, But then, after they went through the trap successfully, they decided to hurl rocks at said tripwires to see what would happen, and managed to alert the entire goblin horde. After a long battle ensued, with numbers that they could not fight against, they began to retreat as they sensed a magical power, as Abner, the only magically inclined person of the group, began to sense, not yet, began to sense a tremor of energy coming from the room they were in. And long story short, they fell back to that room to find a glowing white orb, the same size as as that stone slab in the center. As Abner led the group, they charged through the orb and found that they were able to pass through. With which then a large gout of flame shot out from the edge of the orb, incinerating the goblins that were chasing them. We cut back to then, where I believe it was Doran and Viz notice two figures standing amongst them that were not there a second ago. One, heavily wounded, bleeding profusely and slumped over, being supported by another entity, completely clothed in white. I'm seeing on that, it's flashing. What is... Hold on one sec.
You got a glitch. It's only on my screen though, not on that one.
Okay, yeah.
It's just mine, I think.
Okay. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. My computer sucks. Yeah.
Alright, cool. It's like, wait, what happened to my lovely stream? Alright, so this other figure was clothed in a white light radiating from him with energy literally dripping off of him. Where the liquid that was, the white, bright liquid, glowing liquid that was coming off of him, as soon as it left his body, turned to mist and faded away. And that's where we left off last week, and where we will continue this week. So, you two currently have knowledge of these two figures. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna yell over to them. I can see that they're visible. One of them's visibly injured, right?
One is literally hunched over with one arm being supported by the other person.
I would like to run up to them and offer help, healing if needed. Can I roll to heal?
By giving them one of your potions?
Yeah.
So, as you run up,
Do I have potions still? Yep, I've got 2 healing potions.
I think you used one in the battle before.
But I had 2 left.
He must have 3.
I'm pretty sure you have one left.
Okay, then I'll let him have my last one.
Okay. Because I know you used one after you got brought back from unconsciousness.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I probably only have one.
Okay. Either way, you do have one.
Okay.
So, as you run up, you're running up. There's a little bit of time as you're running up. The figure that's clothed in white, or bathed in light, reaches out his hand in a motion like that.
Okay, then I'm gonna stop and throw the potion at him.
As at him or at the person that's slumped over?
One slumped over. I'm gonna just toss it their way and say, "Here, drink this. It'll help."
It hits the person, and they make no attempt to catch it as it falls to the ground.
Does it break?
Yes.
Can I go up real
So-
quick and try and like
What I do is
I'm out of potions now.
they're probably questioning now why he's running.
For reference, Wade, I rolled a 1 for the structural integrity of the bottle, so yeah, it broke its guy.
So they're freaking out, and I'm like, "You guys see them? Like right over there."
So you're
Yeah.
letting them know.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yo, Abner, check this out. Crazy guy
Okay.
glowing in white."
So I'm assuming both of you guys turn around. As you see them, you hear in a low voice, not angry but calm. It goes, and it's almost like a wisp as it goes. Power is fading. Please protect her. And then you see the being clothed in light. He begins to fade. Where the energy is still there, but the body itself begins to turn to mist. Starting with the far side of the side that's not supporting the person, and keeps on fading.
I want to run up and try and catch her
Okay.
as she's falling.
All right. So
Once that happens.
So as his legs go, she begins to fall, and you catch her. So you catch her. She's unconscious. And yeah, so she's
Do I
unconscious.
recognize the features of her, like what? Any details that would give her away as to identity or anything like that?
So looking at her, she looks like your average human. She has dark hair with like a deep dark brown that then has almost outer layer, like a red glowness sort of to the hair. It's actually glowing, but that type of look. And yeah, in terms of wounds, has along the arm that she's holding the wooden sword with, has cuts all along the arm. On her chest, she has a wound in the abdominal region that you can see is definitely growing in terms of blood seeping from the wound.
I've got a bedroll and a water skin full of water. Can I attempt to rinse out the wounds with the water and rip the bedroll to try and like bandage her?
Sure. I mean, that would be a.
Will it help at all?
We could say that, I mean, that's part of attempting to stabilize her.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna do it.
all right, so you need to make a roll for that. I believe that is knowledge, or that is.
That would be heal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the skill healing.
Yeah. Plus 6, 22.
Okay, so you are applying the tourniquet and other your medical knowledge from growing up and treating your own little injuries here and there. You know how to stop a bleeding wound, and so yeah, you're able to stabilize her, but she's still unconscious, and she's very beat up.
Could have figured out if she was conscious before I threw.
Yeah, maybe.
Do I recognize, was the person in the flyer, did we already find the identity of him or her? Or is this the one we were looking for?
You haven't found anyone yet.
Okay. I didn't know if you guys found it. You didn't
Well,
find
so
anyone?
yeah, you guys have not found any.
Right, that's what I'm asking.
So
Do
I
I
guess-
recognize this person?
So I guess while he's stabilizing, I go check the body we found to see if it was incinerated in the blast.
In the blast, it was singed. You can still determine, looking at it, you can still tell it's a human body, but the features of it are much harder to distinguish for who specifically it is. But the armor is still intact. It wasn't a flame hot enough to melt metal. So
Okay.
you can still tell it's Town Guard's armor, but the flesh and stuff has been singed.
Okay. I guess I gather.
And I should also say, as the figure faded away, the white orb faded with it.
Alright, so we should probably run back to town. That's my suggestion.
With this girl?
Because this girl, yeah, I'll carry her. This girl is in dire need of some medical aid. We found the body. Take the armor
Yeah.
so we can take that back.
Yeah. So I gathered the armor as proof that we.
I also
found
have
him.
that knife.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And then I guess.
We don't have enough health to stand against any more goblin hordes. I found that out last round. So,
And then, so I guess as we get ready to head out, I set up the body of the guard on that like central stone in that one room, and I kind of set up like a makeshift funeral pyre before we head out.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
Can I search for like any like weapons the goblins dropped or anything like that?
Sure. Roll perception.
I just want to see if there's anything cool. 7.
From what you're looking at, a lot of it is pretty charred. Like you could see like a spear, but the shaft of the spear has been charred where it won't be usable in combat. You see a few miscellaneous knives, but they're goblin knives. It's common knowledge that it's bad quality.
I have 8 of them.
Like jagged, like it's a jagged knife that like you
pick
would
them up. See if
you would barely be able
Just
to
take more.
cut
Go
something
collect 'em.
with.
Alright.
Go collect them.
No.
All right. Well.
All right, so you guys are gonna make your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way out. Did you also with the pyre? Did you just set it up, or are you
We're just
actually,
gonna leave them there.
or are you performing the funeral rites?
It's like a dinner table for the goblins.
I do like a basic druidic saying or whatever,
Okay.
and then I use my
Your
spark.
Oh, this
to-
would be good. What's the role play here? I wanna hear the. I wanna enjoy the essence of the funeral. I wanna be somber and pay my respects.
I'm normally no good at these, but I just want to say you're probably a good man. I don't really know you, but you appear to have fought valiantly, died in the line of battle, and
I guess.
we're sending you onward.
Oh.
All right. So you
this is where I kind of turn to you guys. This is not the situation for applause.
So you ignite the pyre and you complete the funeral rites for the
Yeah.
body.
And I don't wait long enough to let it burn all the way, just enough where I can
You
tell it's not
ignite to
gonna
the
go
point
out.
where it's like, yeah, this fire will stay lit until it's completed its course. All right, so with that, you now head outside, and as you exit, you see 3 town guard
Oh goodness.
with spears lowered. As you're coming out, you see them walking towards the entrance of the tunnel with spears lowered.
Well, I'm
Whoa.
carrying Lady here over my shoulder. We don't know her name. So, I try to raise my hand as much as I can, and I say, "Wait, hold on! Don't attack!
Halt! State your business.
Show them the paper. We're mercenaries."
So
for
I
the king."
carefully pull out the paper from.
They're keeping their distance. It's not like they're like holding with the point of the spear at your neck or
So I
anything.
pull out the paper, kind of unfurl it enough where they can kind of see what it is. We're here on a mission from the town, from the governor.
This mission.
From the
And
Lord.
I pull
Yep.
out the actual mission and I hand it to them for them to read. I just let them stick it with the spear or
The
whatever.
soldier goes, I don't care about what mission you're on. What did you guys do?
What did we do? Well, we're saving this lady. She's dying.
There are reports of a large gout of flame coming from this cave.
Yeah, there were a whole bunch of orcs and some magic stuff happened. And
Orcs!
I mean, goblins.
Goblins!
They're the same thing. They're all ugly.
Signal
Is this where you say
Eric!
that they all
We
look
need
the
more
same?
town guard!
This is when I find out they're all half orcs. They all raised there.
Plot twist. Roll for initiative. So he goes, Signal Eric! We need more town guard! This area needs to be sealed off immediately!
Hey, can we do something like that to seal off the cave? Can we cause like the cave to collapse in on
yeah.
itself? Do you have some kind of magic voodoo stuff?
I'm fairly tired from that last fight saving your butts, but
Druidic craft would not be able to, like, level 0 Druidic craft would not be able to.
let's just say he's more likely to be able to muscle down
Can
enough
I-
rocks to bring it down than I am.
Can I use some of my black powder? Would that do enough to?
You see me
Roll
shoot my
a
grappling
knowledge
hook
engineering
and try to get you down, but I'm just standing
Knowledge
there.
engineering?
Yeah.
My little halfling self.
No. It's a 1.
You have
That is not a good.
You have no idea if the amount of black powder you have would be enough to
Gotcha. To really.
to collapse the tunnel.
Yeah.
I was half expecting you to go, it's a great idea, you go for it.
All right, so the guard who's been speaking to you goes, Jones, take these people back to the city. And then inform Eric that we need at least 5 more town guard here.
And black powder.
And the
As much black powder as you can get.
And then one of the other guards goes, yes, sir. You 4, follow me.
We follow. Well, I follow.
Fire starters, let's roll out. Oh, you're the leader. You have to say that.
No, I don't.
All right. So as you're heading towards the town, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, sick. 13.
Heck yeah.
7.
25.
Okay.
13 plus.
Always on the useless rolls.
Keep forgetting what my plus modifier
Or
is.
attempting to steal.
Or
Ah, 17, bro.
10.
Okay. 10.
17, bro.
22.
Okay. So as the guard is taking you, you start hearing bells coming. You hear bells coming from the town, as if
From the town.
from the town,
Not from the cave.
Both of you.
Like a like a signal bell.
Essentially.
Okay.
So you guys would know it's essentially a bell is ringing to like town alert, guards to your posts until further notice type of thing.
Yeah.
If something abnormal has been spotted, get to your posts, man your stations type of thing. So as you approach, the gate opens and you see standing there Eric with a steel rod without any blades on it, but just a steel rod, standing with 2 other town guard, as well as the 4 people standing guard at the gate itself. Jones, report. As he's leading you, so as he runs up, Jones, report. Sir, we found these people at the cave. They said that there's orcs and goblins and it's coming from the tunnels. And the lieutenant, he requests at least 5 additional troops to secure the entrance. Well, he shall have them then. And I'll go, and then points at other guards. You, and you, on me. And they all run out. As he's walking by, he looks at you guys and goes, you guys just can't seem to find a lucky break, can you?
No, and neither can this guy. And that's when I point to them to show him the.
Since I'm going to be dealing with a situation, he then turns to you and goes, since I'm going to be dealing with the situation, go see the Lord about debrief as to what actually happened in the cave. I will hear from him how I should proceed.
First, she needs medical attention. Where point us in the direction of where.
Again, I don't have time. For all I know, more orcs and goblins could already be pouring out, and my men could be dying. Go speak to the Lord. You can get your information from him. And you know from your medical knowledge, you have the person stabilized. She's
Okay,
just
she's
still
fine
unconscious.
enough. Okay.
You know that she's not bleeding out more, but you know she's in rough shape.
Okay.
So now if you excuse me, I have to go. And he turns, doesn't wait for a response, and just starts darting down with his troops as well.
I guess
We're going to the Lord.
Yeah.
Alright.
For Eric, apparently. Boss man.
So as you get to the Lord's Manor, you see the same 2 guards standing by the gate. As you approach this time, state your business.
What up, paper?
We're here to debrief with the Lord about the goings on that you're all on high alert about.
Very well. Open the gate. And they open the gate. This time they open it completely. And they go in now. Go in.
That's right.
So you guys go through. They immediately slam the gate shut. Don't have any pretense about it. Let the ropes go. So it just right behind you.
I jumped 50 feet.
What?
Physically impossible for a half. If you want to roll, you can.
I'm good.
No, do it. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. I
Not
jump.
even a 20 would be a success for that.
I jump. I jump because I'm scared.
All right. So
Oh, I see. It was like a.
Yeah.
Got
Come on, Wade.
Did not know why he was jumping 50 feet.
I thought he was going to leave.
Yeah, like I thought he was like trying to.
In a single bound, leap from the gate to the porch of the manor. All right, so you guys, as you enter, you see on the porch of the manor, you see Lord Aemon standing there, speaking to multiple guards who aren't armed with spears, but just have swords in their scabbards and are holding parchment. And as you are walking up, he speaks to them and then waves them away, and they turn around and just bolt past you. And he goes, fire starters.
We're well known.
Greetings, my lord.
Greetings.
He was there when you guys named yourselves.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fire starters. I heard. What news? And he's looking specifically at you.
We went on the mission to discover what happened of your guard, and then we bring out the armor, and I'm guessing you.
Yeah, I
give him
take
the
out
knife.
the knife
Yeah.
and give it to him.
We found
He
his
didn't make it.
we found his body. He appears to have perished in the cave. What we did find, however, was a great multitude of goblins. They appear to have settled within those caves, and they fell upon us. And as we were fighting them and retreating, there was a magical energy that we were able to fall back to, and it was able to scare the goblins away long enough for us to escape. And
Magical energy?
yes, they saw him more than I did, but there was this.
There was this guy with light, and he was going crazy, and then all of a sudden he turned to mist. He's gone.
Something like that, yes.
He looks to you and sees you holding the person. Who's she?
We don't know.
Oh, magic guy had her.
Yes, magic guy. She needs medical attention. I've stabilized her, but she's still unconscious.
He snaps his finger, and a guard comes up to him. Take her to Alan. Have him give her the best treatment possible. Treat her as if she was myself. Yes, Lord. And walks up to you, and assuming that you're willing
I gingerly and say, take very good care of her.
immediately takes, not like carefully, but like, and runs off with her type of thing. Oh, and as a side note, the entire time, never let go of the wooden sword. Like, had it in a death grip. Like, even when unconscious, was still holding on to it.
Important.
So,
Did we notice that, or is that what you're telling me?
you guys notice it because, I mean, you specifically notice because you've been carrying her this entire time.
Bad.
Yeah, it like as you're carrying it, it keeps on like,
It, like,
hitting
flops
you
around.
in the shoulder.
Slapping me in the face.
Essentially, you're just like, this is a really annoying thing.
Let go.
But as you pass her off, you notice that she's still holding it and is taken away with it. And he goes. So then, after he leaves, Lord Aemon turns to you again and goes, "Thank you for your report already, but I have a few questions. Do you have any ideas to the numbers of this horde?"
Well,
Face at least.
yeah, it was more than a dozen that fell upon us, and it seemed like there was more in there.
Gigantic one.
And that was just in the main front area.
I'm surprised that you guys were able to handle that many.
Me too.
Especially since I know how well you fight, according to my wife. But I'm glad you guys survived and you were able to bring me this information. For now, I mean, all of you look pretty beat up. Please get some rest and come see me in the morning. I might have more. Need of you.
You have to tell me twice.
Does that cave have any history of enchantments or magical artifacts that we should be aware of?
I honestly don't know. You should check with the town. You should check with the town librarian / He's I'm sure you guys have seen his shop. He's the one that has lots of books. He's been here a good amount of time, studying the history of the region. Otherwise, you can also check with Sigar, the blacksmith. He's the oldest member of this community. He might have more information. For me, I unfortunately do not know. I know that the cave complex is there. As to its origins, do not know.
All right.
Sweet.
I'm tired.
Can we get some gold?
Yeah, do we get money?
Oh.
Let me figure out what is happening.
Yeah, there's emergencies going on.
Yeah, if you can't tell
The Lord has other things
by those
to
bells,
deal with right now.
if you can't tell by those bells going off, by all of these guards scrambling, I'm a little busy right now.
The Lord has enough on his plate.
Besides,
the deed has been done.
Besides, it is Eric's job. You would have to talk to him about payment, and I'm willing to bet, knowing that man, he is at the heart of whatever is. He is at the center of whatever is happening right now. So he is a little busy.
Yes, he is. He ran off immediately when we told him.
That certainly sounds like Eric. So, if that is all, if you do not have any more information for me at this time, I must ask you to leave so I can get back to my responsibilities here.
Please let us know when the lady comes to consciousness. If you can
Sure.
spare a man.
If I can spare a man, I will make sure a messenger is sent.
Or a woman.
I will make
Some
sure
people like
I will
to-
make sure a messenger is sent.
Thank you.
And if you need to get hold of us, I'm assuming at least one of us will be in the tavern.
Oh, with Laura, okay. Fiery woman, that one. But yeah, I will make sure the messenger heads there. Thank you again, and if you excuse me. He immediately turns around and walks back into the manor and shuts the door behind him. So you guys.
Nope.
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head towards the door to the tavern.
Yeah, I'm heading towards the tavern.
I guess, what time is it currently?
Currently, it is about 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, you guys were. It took a little bit of time to go there. You were searching around for a little bit, that type of stuff.
I'm tired. I'm heading to the tavern.
Yeah.
There's a shop we can stop by on the way.
There's the blacksmith. There's the bookstore.
Who had the potions?
The guy at the bookstore.
Okay, I'm gonna stop by the bookstore.
I'm gonna go.
All right. So both of you go to the bookstore. All right.
I might as well go with, since I've been there before.
Alright.
I'm just kind of showing the
I'm
way.
too afraid to go to the thing to the tavern by myself, so I go with them.
Smart move.
All right.
We,
So,
we limp over to the library.
so as you enter the room. I don't remember if I wrote her name down. She's gonna kill me, man.
I need an adult.
Did I have a name for the guy? Because I know he asked your name.
I don't think you gave us a name.
so.
Okay.
Nope.
If I didn't give a name, that's fine.
If Abner doesn't have it written down, it wasn't
enough.
there.
Sigmar was somebody else.
Yeah, Sigmar is the blacksmith.
Yeah, you want to go visit your friend the blacksmith?
So
No.
as you open the door,
Not making a lot of friends.
as you open the door, you see a familiar face of the storekeep, deep in a book, facing away from the door, and as the door opens and shuts, hello, welcome.
Hello. I don't know if you mentioned it in the game, but what was the name of the cave system?
You guys don't have a name for the cave system.
Even though we copied it from a map.
Good point. You did copy it from a map. The name of the map is the Stedmeyer Cave.
Okay.
Glad you're writing this down, because I'm not.
I don't know. If you might be aware of all the commotion going on around the town with the town guards.
Oh, I mean, I heard something, but honestly, I'm kind of not. Yeah, I kind of keeping my books. If something's important, someone will come in and let me know.
Speaking of which, we're coming in to let you know that we need any information that you might have on the Stedmeyer cave
Any
system.
healing potions would be wonderful.
Stedmeyer Cave system, you said. Potions are on the wall. Didn't you see it walking in?
I did not. I was focused on you.
Potions are on the wall. But Stedmeyer Cave system, you say?
Yes.
I might have a book or two on that. Let me quickly go check. And he walks into the back of the store.
Oh yes. I'm going to try to steal some healing potions.
All right.
Roll.
20.
Oh,
Nat
snap! Was that to determine how many healing potions you can steal, or were you just going to steal ones that you could see?
I was just gonna steal the ones I could see.
Alright. You can write down that you've stolen 3 healing potions.
What if someone gives him a boost to the higher shelves?
Quick question. How many healing potions were on the shelf? Is that going to be easily noticeable?
First, I don't remember.
Perception?
Did you buy any from
I bought
wasn't it you bought-
anti-venom, or
I thought it's
anti-burn, or
anti-venom.
Yeah, I
He
bought
had-
the
he
two
had
anti-venom.
anti-venom and healing potions.
yeah, I bought 2 of the anti-venoms.
Okay. There were 6 last time you came in. This time you came in, you see 4, but one of them is behind the counter.
Ah.
So there are 3 still on the shelf. Thus, you steal 3.
I steal 3.
Okay.
That's cool,
Were
me
you
man.
wanting to attempt to see them?
I'm just gonna see if I notice him doing any of
Roll
that.
perception.
I probably don't.
Do we
Actually,
do
actually I
all?
probably don't because I rolled 20, right?
It's if you
How
roll
many
an at
questions
20,
do you
you
have?
see.
Okay,
0
well,
now.
let's see if
Nope,
he's-
I rolled a
Okay.
17.
They check
I don't see him.
remember?
Nope.
I give Wade one of mine.
2.
You need to roll perception.
Really?
Yeah, because
You
he rolled a 20.
Oh, I may not see him.
You have currently no idea he's stolen anything.
Perception, nope.
Yeah, you have no
18.
idea he stole anything.
But can I still
Even
come up
though
and give it
he's
to him?
looking to buy them, he's like, oh, I want to buy. Where'd they go?
That's right.
I see it more as like, as you're walking in and they're all talking, since you didn't say anything, you're just like,
Off to the side. So I don't know he's stolen any. I'm going
Correct.
over to start shopping. now that he
literally,
pointed me that
the guy's
direction.
like, they're on the wall and walks into the back, and you're like, oh, okay.
How many were there on the wall?
There were 3.
Now
now,
there are
now
none.
there's 0.
There are now 0
Okay.
healing potions.
I'm
on the
going
wall.
back to the desk, and I'm angry.
Alright, the guy is still not at the desk. He's in the back, and you can hear him like flipping through books, like
I'm
trying I can only search for one thing at a time. Please wait.
You should search for the healing potions that you said were on the wall.
They are on the wall. I will be with you in a second. I've been asked to find some stuff on the Stedmeyer cave system. Please wait. I will be more than happy to show you where they are.
I'm going to look over at Abner and Jude and say, there are no,
So,
there are no potions on the wall.
about 5-10 minutes pass. And he comes out with 2 books, and he sets them on the counter. You can see from the spine, one is the history of the city of the village of Hanlon, and the other is a history of a consolidated history of the nation of Eliam. Like,
Alright.
you know, like, these are really dry reading books. Like, there are no pictures. There are no. It's all like genealogies, like really dry information, like really boring slogs to read through.
I'm guessing they're written in common.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the only ones I could find in the brief amount of time. They do mention the Stedmeyer Cave complex in the history of Hanlon, and he's like opens it, he's like you can see right here, and he flips it to you. You can see that it says that the cave system was already there before we began. He's not, and it's not me as the GM stumbling. It's literally he's like excited that he gets to share information.
He's geeking out.
Yeah, that
Fangirling.
this cave complex was here before the settlers of Hanlon first came here, and he sets it back down. And then in the consolidated history of the nation of Eliam, it says that the cave complex was created around during the 2nd century of the nation, but there's no record of what the purpose of the cave building within the complex is for. Why do you have some more information that I can add to my add to my notes?
Is there anything in those books about any magical properties of the caves, or any
Magical properties?
or any notable wizards or magic users that might have inhabited the area?
That inhabited this area? Hold on. He runs back.
Stop asking questions.
You hear a few more books being moved around, and about 5 minutes later, you hear, "Dang it, where is that book?" And he comes back outside. I do have a book as to the history of the Mechanicum, but I can't find it right now. I don't know where it's at. But I do know that there during the first few centuries that there was that the Arcana Mechanicum was really the controlling body of the nation of Eliam. So if they did something, I mean, if something magical, it was probably them. But I can't say for sure. I don't know.
All right, thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
Do you mind if I browse through this while you help the rest of the customers?
Yeah, sure. Yes, sir.
Healing potions.
They're on the
not
wall.
on the wall.
Looks to the wall. I thought I put those there. Hold on one sec. Maybe I put them in the back. Let me make sure I didn't put them out yet. He goes into the back. About 3 minutes later, comes out. I honestly don't. I'm usually really good about keeping track of all the potions I made, but I honestly don't know where it's gone. I mean, I have the one here, and pulls it out from underneath the counter, but I don't know where all the other ones went. There should be 3 over there.
How much for the one?
A healing potion. It's 50 gold.
Wow.
50 gold?
Well, it takes time to make these. I can only make so many in a day. From your knowledge.
Oh my gosh.
From your knowledge, it's the reason for it is that potions, the process of creating a potion is creating a liquid that's malleable to magic, that then you literally impart whatever spell the potion is into that liquid. So it's the spell essentially in liquid form.
I'm gonna roll a diplomacy to try and barter with him to get the price to roll lower.
How much are you trying? What are you trying to barter it to?
I'm trying to bring it down to like 40 because I'm now an aggravated customer who
All right, roll for
has
it.
not found the potions that he was looking for.
All right, roll for it.
18.
I'd be willing to part for it for 40 cents. I mean, the ones that were, I really don't know where those went.
Okay, I'm gonna slam the gold on the table and say thank you very much.
Would you like a bag?
No, I'm gonna drink it now.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I'm gonna drink it because I don't like being free.
So I guess I start to.
Cheers, I guess.
1d8 plus 1, is that correct?
Yeah.
So I start to kind of browse through the books to see if there's any more pertinent information than what he mentioned.
Roll a knowledge history check.
I don't have that, so that'd be -1.
Yep.
Knowledge history.
14.
Who the heck has that?
Probably a wizard.
Or as you level up.
Yeah, as you level up, you can get more stuff.
You said 14?
Yep.
At flipping through it, which book were you looking at, or just both of them?
I was just kind of cruising both while
Okay.
they were settling there.
You see that in the history of the nation of Eliam, that this area was during the first Eliam-Drathar conflict, that there was a battle that took place here, and that there was a small memorial created in remembrance of those who fell and died. But as to what it looks like, anything like that, it's been lost to lost to time, so you don't have any.
As far as we can tell, does it say like it was set up within the cave system or outside the cave system? Or
They
not specified?
It doesn't specify.
Okay.
It's essentially like a great battle was fought here, and in remembrance of those who died, a memorial was set up. And then the next sentence is like,
Okay.
moving on to this
So
conflict.
I wouldn't be able
over
to do a
here.
perception check to see if that central stone was any of that.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
And then I'm kind of thinking like, okay, so I need to know more about this magic. And then thinking, so the one book that he was looking for, because it's a book about magic, I think maybe it has some magical properties to it. So I'm gonna try to do detect magic around the shop to see if I can find the book.
All right. So you use detect magic, and
I've realized that some of the potions are probably gonna get false positives, but I try to avoid
let
those.
me check. I don't remember if it's just do you sense magic, or if it's like you sense magic from this item, and this item. Let me double check.
You know, having a little bit of a hotter, colder, nope, warmer.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Spells.
Let's see what it says on here. Some of these are abbreviated in the sheet.
Detect spells and magic.
I think books
within
are
60 feet. Where is the spell description? There it is.
I said,
The abbreviated description here is detect spells and magic items within 60 feet. In a cone.
the cone. Like ice cream.
A 60-foot ice cream cone.
Information.
Sounds dangerous.
It sounds wonderful. Unless you're lactose intolerant, that would make for a bad day.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
Okay, so the way it works, and you would know this since you've known this.
Since
spell
this is a
for-
spell I know.
Yeah. The longer that you concentrate, the more information you get.
Okay.
So if you're just like, is there magic in this area? You're like, okay, I'm feeling some magic. If you're like, how much magic is in here, and you sit and really think on it or really focus on it, you can begin to sense like this object is magical, this is magical, this is not magical, that type of thing.
Okay.
And it is a 60-foot cone.
Yeah. I guess I just kind of try to get a general feel as to like possible, like maybe it's over here, maybe it's not. I start like over by like the bookshelves and stuff.
Okay. As you begin, you do sense some magic. As you focus, you sense that there are two books specifically that have a magical quality emanating from them.
I turn. Are either of these the book you were trying to look for?
He looks at them and that one, no. That one was sold to me by a wizard that was short on funds, so I doubt that's what you're looking for. That one, I don't think so. And he walks over, pulls the book out, opens it. Man, unless you're looking for a cookbook, no.
No.
How much?
The cookbook?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
I mean, you've got the knives for it.
Yep.
I mean,
You could be our own chef.
I would say this book would be at least 20 gold pieces. I mean, it's got it has fancy illustrations in it. It's
Hey, a picture book. That's perfect for you.
I mean, this is not a cheap book. This is
15.
Roll the diplomacy check.
1. It's 25.
4.
20.
I'm good.
What were you gonna do with it to begin with?
I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And sets it back on the shelf. Yeah, I mean, I can look for it, and if it turns up, I can let you know.
I'm gonna pick a book off the shelf nearest me and say, "Is this it? What do I need to roll? Let me roll something."
No, you do not. You pull a book out, and it's like basic farming techniques, or like crop rotations. For reference, I rolled a D100. You had to get a 100 for you to actually pull out the book.
Close it.
He's like, I'm gonna do it 99 more times.
You just toss it back.
Yeah. How many books are there?
There are a lot of books.
I'm gonna do this.
There are a lot of
No,
books.
you're not.
3 hours of.
Did you throw
No,
it? or
I'm
did
putting
you-
it back up
Okay.
respectfully because I'm not.
I was gonna say, if you start, look, is this it? No, start throwing it. He's gonna stop you pretty quick and be like, excuse me, sir. Treat the books with respect.
All right, if you find it, let me know next time I swing by, and I can take a further look at it.
Certainly, if I find it, I will let you know. But is that all? Is there anything else I can get for you, gentlemen?
That's it.
Story more.
All right. Well,
So I stroll out really happy, just like strolling out.
What's up with you, Viz?
Hey guys, you want some healing potions?
I'm gonna go up and pick him up by the scruff of his neck, turn him upside down, and start
Yo,
shaking
do you let
him.
that happen?
No.
All right. So,
My strength.
it's a grapple check.
I'm going for
What
it.
am I doing? Acrobatics check?
You would roll your CMD value for that. You would roll and add that to it.
CMD? What's that?
Combat maneuver
Yeah,
defense.
combat maneuver defense.
He doesn't have it set up. He's got nothing.
No, it's
Is it up here?
CMD.
10 or 9?
Yeah.
9.
9. I gotta beat a 9.
No.
Or
Wait,
that
is it
added on
roll?
top
Yeah.
of? That's added on top of his roll.
Yes. Well, it's roll CMB, roll CMD.
No!
He got a 1. Yes. And I got a 16.
Yeah, no, you grab him.
I'm shaking him upside down, trying to shake
No!
everything out of his pockets and anything that he might have.
I just keep walking like nothing's happening.
My brother's like, the healing potions fall on the floor and break immediately.
Nothing falls out.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
I rolled a lot of d20s to
While
determine
I've
his
got him
gear, and
grappled.
all of them rolled above 15.
Then I'm gonna do a pat down check to see if I can find these posts.
Yo, I'm running.
I've got him grappled still.
He can attempt
He's like
to
holding
break.
by the ankle.
I'm breaking.
So it's
Break.
another
Break.
face-off
Break.
roll.
11. Yes! 4.
He runs away.
Alright, so as you're shaking him, trying to get stuff to fall loose, your grip slips slightly, but you don't realize it. You, being a rogue, you do. And so as soon as he's like, what the heck, and like slows his shake, you're like, huh! And you break free, land on your feet, and I assume you take off.
Hurry up.
I scurry, man.
Alright.
I'm always 5 feet in front of him. Or more.
Yeah, so he takes off running. You can chase him if you want,
Should
but
go
you
find
just be chasing him
sugar.
around.
Yo, I was gonna give you one.
I'm
No, I'm
gonna
not gonna give him
Something
any.
other than this.
My gun with black powder and everything. No bullet.
Let's go to the tavern.
But I'm
headed
gonna
to the
click
tavern.
it and point it and say
Okay.
Viz to catch his attention.
I keep going.
You should do an intimidation.
Actually, yeah, that would be an intimidation check.
So do
Yeah.
I have to roll 2?
No, that's him. Actually,
He
you
have
would
to
roll
resist
a D,
it, right?
Yeah, you would roll a D. You would do a will save.
Mine's 17
One.
and a 1. 17 and a 1.
Yeah, so he says, "Viz, stop." You're just like paralyzed with fear about what he's about to do to you. So what do you do?
I come up to him and put the muzzle of the gun on his head.
Oh my
and
gosh.
say, did you take anything from the shop?
Can I just come up and just punch him in the face?
Sure.
But it's not loaded!
Was he paying attention though that it's not
Oh
loaded?
my god.
So I just really just want to dead
This
him
is
in the face.
All right, so roll an attack.
Which one?
D20.
Oh my god.
This is getting really out of
5.
hand.
Yeah. You see him coming up, and he throws the punch, and you're
You
just
want to
like,
catch it.
he's a strong dude. You
Okay.
can't, if
Then I
you
just
catch
duck out
it,
of
you're
the
gonna
way.
be thrown off balance type of thing. So
Okay.
he swings it, but he kind of swings it wildly, where you're able to just kind of duck out of the
Okay.
way of it.
While he's doing that, can I do a stealth check?
No, because you're paralyzed with fear
Okay.
right now.
Dang it.
And also, he has the gun in your face. Stealthing
Next to
would
the
be
back of his head.
okay. Back of the head. Even so, you're looking at him. Stealthing is not an option really right now.
Okay.
While all this nonsense is going on, I'm starting to set up my tent next to the tavern.
Can I do this?
I'm just picturing this
diplomacy
scene
check?
playing out, and you have in the background, you just have John like,
You're sitting over there.
yeah,
It's just,
after,
it's just like a cutting
getting
A
the-
to
getting
B.
the
After I swing mercifully, I just want to just kind of just say, knock it off in a way, like just stop.
I just want to go to Jube and like this, kind of like trying to indicate to him, nothing bad is gonna happen. This is all pure intimidation.
Can I do
That's
a
between
diplo-
you two. That's you two.
Can I do a diplomacy check?
What are you saying?
I was literally just gonna hand him a potion anyway, so.
Talk
But
to
I'm
him, not talk
asking
to
you-
me.
Did you take anything from the shop? Because I know you didn't pay.
Nope.
Can I do a perception, or what do I need to do to see if
Um,
he's lying or not?
Yeah, that would be perception.
What did you guys do last session? We fought each other. we argued with each other.
We stole some health potions and then fought each other for 2 hours about did
18.
we steal it. Yeah, no, he's lying. You know he's lying. You can tell that this is the exact same line, like it's the exact same pronunciation as like when asked, "Did you steal that ale?"
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be a bluff check though? Wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, that's true. You would roll a bluff check. You're right. I did forget bluff is a skill.
No!
Oh my gosh!
It's a one.
I need your dice! I need your dice! This is dumb!
So does my intimidation? Can I intimidate him
Your
enough?
dice.
Can I intimidate him enough to lie or to tell the truth?
Well,
What do I need to do to get these potions?
this is you were determining if he was telling the if you were asking if he's
He's
telling
lying,
the truth.
so
or not.
I know
you
that
know
he's
he is
lying now.
lying. So what is your next?
Viz, I'm giving you one more chance. What on earth did you steal?
Alright. But before I tell you, you have to promise not to hurt me.
I promise. Bluff check.
Roll perception, Alex.
Oh no, it's not gonna. Well, maybe.
5.
Oh, against my 9.
What's your skill bonuses though? Because I think your perception is decently high.
My perception plus my perception, it's gonna be a 9.
9 plus 4 is.
Okay. Yeah. So you.
So I bluff and say no. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna hurt
You
you.
believe him.
Crap. Okay. I only stole 1 potion.
Roll.
Now that I know he's stolen 1, and there were 3 on the shelf according to the guy,
Oh crap.
do I have some kind of indication that maybe he's lying still? Do I get like an advantage on that?
You would get a.
On a perception to see if he's
You would get a plus 40 roll.
plus
Oh my
4 to my roll?
gosh.
Okay,
11.
that's okay. 18 plus 4
Dang
plus
it.
6. Yeah, it's a 28.
He's still lying.
Okay. This is stupid. I've literally given you a couple of chances.
I'm going to the tavern.
I've given you a couple of chances to own up to this.
My character.
I know you're still lying, Viz.
My character.
The man said he had 3 potions, and you're saying you only have 1 of them?
I just start like head down. I'm sorry.
Hold him out. Put him on the ground.
Into your pocket or on
Yep.
the ground?
I'm.
This
Can I hand him one?
No, I don't want. I want you to go pay for them.
At this point.
Nope.
Then you need to go return them.
As I'm setting off the tent, I'm kind of mouthing myself. Yeah, let's be the Firestarters. Yeah, that's a perfect name.
Is Abner still within reach? Can I like yell over to him?
The entire town square is hearing you guys
Okay.
argue right now.
Abner, come here. I need your help.
I
found the missing potions.
At this point, there are also 2 guards that are walking in your
Oh
direction.
no!
All right. How do you want this to go down?
I take 3 potions out. I set them down.
Now march back to the shop without the potions and let him know what happened.
Pick them up, put 'em in my pocket, and start running.
He's paralyzed with fear.
Can I run?
He's
This
rolling
point-
1.
At this point, it's been long. He can run. I would say he can run.
Should we roll? Is that what's happening right now? Am I running? What am I? Do I roll?
One of the guards, as soon as you bolt, immediately, hey you, halt! And it chases after you immediately.
I'm
Can
gonna
I
holster
roll?
my gun if he's running, and I'm gonna alert the guards and say, he's stolen again.
Can I roll for something?
Would it be a roll?
Survival.
for running away.
guess-
Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah.
What's a survival check?
There's an escape.
No, it wouldn't be survival.
I know. There's an escape.
Well, there's
Step.
there's escape artist.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Do you have that?
Well, escape artist would be like
Yeah.
your
no,
hand.
I'm gonna need to.
Escape artist would be like you're handcuffed, trying to get out
Oh,
from the
okay, gotcha,
handcuffs
gotcha.
type of thing.
Is it they're trying to grab him currently, or
So
So the
yeah,
guards
'cause
catch up.
it could be-
Yo,
he's trying to
reflex
apprehend
save?
him.
yo, so
Yeah, actually, that would make sense. It would be a reflex save.
reflex?
Yeah, this guy is coming at you.
Reflex.
Flex save, so it'll be whatever you roll plus 6.
5 plus
11.
11.
Yeah, this guy catches you. 'Cause
Crap.
I rolled a 15.
Can I do a diplomacy?
This guy, like, tackles you.
Okay.
Has
well,
you on the ground.
Someone's
What do
going
you
to
say?
jail. Can I be walking up with the other guard, just sitting there talking to him as this is going on?
So, you could be. So the 2 guards were coming from the opposite direction. So you can both be walking
okay, gotcha.
towards
So
it,
we're
but you
walking
aren't like
towards him.
next to him.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna
So
walk
I
up to
say,
him then.
I say to the guard, "Sir, I'm sorry if I caused any trouble. I'm just looking for my parents. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my parents.
Oh
I
my
lost
God.
them."
Yeah, roll a bluff check.
Oh my god. I'm rolling against that. I'm saying no, that's not what's going on.
13.
You don't hear it.
But I just said I walked up to them.
It's like he says it as he tackles him, and you're walking up.
it's like muffled into the grass as he's.
So,
Yeah, it's literally like the guard is on top of him, like, give me your hands type of thing. And he's like, sorry, sir, I'm just trying to find my parents as he's like.
Sir,
has
check
his-
him for potions.
20.
20? Yeah, shut up, thief.
What?
Rolled pretty high. Plus, he did just have to chase you down.
But it's not a lie. I am looking for my parents.
I know. Which I factored in. And that doesn't change the fact that he sees you as a dirty thief.
Considering you just pulled what you stole out of your pockets and stuck them back.
Like,
They also overheard the argument, so they know you stole it.
Okay, so I'm going to jail.
He picks you up, has your arms manacled behind your back.
Ooh.
Escape artist!
that's what he's hoping for.
He has you manacled, but he's also got a firm hand on you.
Crap. Okay.
So, he looks over to the other guard. Got him. You were too slow. When the other guy's like, shut up. Take him to the stocks.
Have I caught up to them at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, hold on. Before you do anything else, check him for the potions. They belong to the store owner down the street.
All right. Go ahead and roll 1d20 for how well you hide stuff on your person.
7.
Yeah,
Is
no.
there any benefit or no?
He pats you down and finds the potions, and then finds a crap ton of knives. He's like,
You going to jail, son?
Does he take all my stuff?
he disarms you, so takes away your knives
And my daggers?
Yeah.
No stabby stab.
I mean, he's gonna take you to. He's gonna take you to.
Do I delete him?
No.
No. Yeah, you'll still get him back.
It's just that, like, if you get in a fight right now, you can't utilize
It's
them.
kind of like if you were to be put in jail behind bars, and then off on the wall they'd have him hanging there, like that kind of thing.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
So he takes the potions and he hands them off to the other guard. Go ahead and take them over to Simon.
Does he take all of the potions? Because I had another one.
You just said the potions, right?
Potions.
Yeah, they take all 4 potions.
Oh my god! This is so dumb. I'm sorry.
Justice is swift.
All right. So
We're gonna break him out of jail.
to expedite things, they take you to the jailhouse, which is just off of that guardhouse that you've spoken to Eric at, and put you in the stocks in front of the building.
I have to get him a step stool.
No, they have
They have
human
short ones.
and halfling. So,
So, like, the Lord will see me when he comes back.
if he walks by that gate, yeah, they'll see you. It's not by the Lord's Manor, it's by the guardhouse.
Okay.
So
Eric will see you
yeah, Eric will see you
if he comes back.
if you're still there by the time he walks by.
Gosh, dang it.
So
So-
we're gonna cut back to the other people since they haven't been.
I'm
doing
walking to the
anything.
tavern at this point.
So once they set up in the stockade and the guards kind of walk away, I walk up to him, put my thumb on his forehead, and cast light.
What did you just do?
No, his
So-
head is just lighting, like it's lit up like a torch. He's glowing.
You see a dot. You don't see it, but you notice like it's almost as if you're like wearing a headlamp type of thing. Like the area in front of you is lit up a little bit.
And
And
as I
it's still there's still daylight, so it's not too bright, but you can still see it a little bit.
Abner.
And
I say to Abner, what's wrong with you?
I'm basically just start walking away. See you tomorrow, sticky fingers.
I just start crying. I start crying. I'm like, I don't know where my brother is. I don't know where my parents are.
One of the guards goes, "Shut up, you little thief," and goes back to his guard duty. We're gonna jump to the tavern.
Lock picking.
You can attempt, I guess.
You're
Roll a
you're sitting here
roll a
like this.
d20.
With disadvantage, there's no way you can get out of that.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Dang it.
You are firmly locked in there. We're gonna cut to the tavern since Jube just calmly walked in the tavern before any of this happened.
Smart man.
So as you walk in, you see it's actually pretty empty it's actually shockingly empty right now. There are a few older people, like probably like late 50s, like they're probably near the end of their time working on the farm in the tavern. Other than that, it's basically empty, as well as Laura at the
This is good role playing.
yeah.
All right. Well, I have no idea.
She goes, "Hello, love. What can I get for you?"
What's the strongest thing you have?
Strong. It depends. How much money do you have, love?
Enough.
Enough? Well, reaches up under the counter, puts out a jug. This is a gold a pop.
That's fine. I'll take one.
All right.
Have I made it to the tavern yet?
No, this is all
this is
unfolding
while
while
we're-
you guys are all arguing outside. Pours you a glass, sets it back underneath.
I wish I had a magic witch box
Here you
to
go.
take a picture of you and you with.
Just chug it.
Roll a fortitude save.
Oh my gosh.
With this one?
Yeah.
3.
Plus
Yes.
3.
3, 6.
So you just like, and as you drink it, it feels like fire, like just actual fire going down your throat. You're like, what the heck? Type of thing.
What the heck did I just have?
And you begin to feel a little tipsy as well. Look, I told you it was you asked for my strongest drink.
I had a long day.
Would you like another?
Sure.
Pulls it back out, fills it up. That'll be another gold piece.
Chug it. Just chug it.
Roll another fortitude save.
No, he's just really tipsy.
6 or 9?
It's a 9.
9.
He can't read it.
So 12. It's a 10. This one, it goes down a little bit. It goes down easier.
First one's, I was gonna say first one's always harder.
It goes down easier. You don't feel that much more tipsy.
He hit his limit with the first one.
But I mean,
topped out.
as it goes down, it still feels like fire going down your throat. It's just not like
Not as bad.
it's not a I'm choking on it. I feel like I can breathe fire.
Another one. One more for the road.
All right. So a total of 3 gold pieces. I hope you enjoy.
I'm chugging that again.
Roll one more fortitude save.
17.
Oh yeah, this one goes down just fine. At this point, you've begun to acquire the taste of it. You're just like, this is actually really good alcohol.
really enjoying it.
Like this is a
As
lot
he
better
stumbles
than
off to school.
standard ale. And yeah, so you mark down that you pay 3 gold.
3 goals. Yeah.
And yeah,
Just had a really long day.
I can see that, love. You got quite a few cuts on you right now.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, it wasn't into too many tavern brawls,
Should have seen the other guy.
especially not here.
No.
I know it wasn't here. There'd be a lot more than a few cuts and scrapes.
Sure, diplomacy, see if we can hit on her.
It's not gonna happen.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's some good drinks. Does he come in yet?
Yeah, we can say at this point the argument. I mean, we can say like you're just hanging out and around. So over time, Doran comes in, and
Did I have a chance to grab Abner on the way in, or was he busy doing the light thing while I was walking in?
did you follow to see him get put in the stocks?
No, I just walked straight to the tavern.
Okay, yeah, he's not there then.
Okay.
Doran, you want this
why?
drink? I just yell at him right when he comes in.
I love a drink. What is it?
I don't know. It's good.
Okay, sure.
I buy him one.
All right, roll fortitude save.
We getting drunk tonight. What? No, it's 15.
All right,
Wait.
Dang.
No, 9 plus 8. What's 9 plus 8? 17.
okay,
Yeah.
it's even better. So you take a drink, and being a dwarf and having been in a few taverns in your time, you're like, you realize that this is high quality liquor. Like this is some premium grade
Dude,
stuff.
let me tell you, this is the good stuff. This.
It goes down
Is what you
smoothly. It still burns like crazy. Where it's like, okay, this obviously has a very high alcohol content, but it tastes good.
Ooh. That's what you need after a long day.
After a long day of those ugly things, I think this is what we deserve.
Which ones were the ugly ones?
All of them.
All right. So if there's nothing more, I assume we can move on to like essentially you guys spend the night.
So do we get to re-up our health?
So,
It sounds like John wants.
due to the fact that they're probably getting wasted,
I only have 1. And I made my fortitude save.
as I'm getting ready for bed, I take those small herbs and see if I could make like a stomach remedy in case they.
All right, roll a knowledge nature check.
What the heck?
And to answer your question, Carcats, Jesse at the end is playing a Blood Rager, which is a hybrid between a barbarian and a sorcerer. John, or Fractal Studios, is playing a human druid. Wade, who's playing Doran, is playing a dwarven gunslinger. And then Alex is playing a halfling rogue.
Hey, bro.
So 18, 20 with modifiers.
Okay. Yeah, what you make that you know that this is a very it's actually a decently potent tonic for sobering up people.
I thought you were gonna roll it up. And...
You know it tastes terrible. But it's one as soon as you take it, you're just like you're good to go then.
94 gold.
So you can just mark like
I just have nauseous and tonic.
that works.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Alright.
And then I just do my meditations and go to bed.
Alright. So before the night ends, we cut to Viz. As night has fallen, and there is still light radiating from your face. as a guard you recognize walks by. What did you do this time, Pong?
Well, you see, I got wrongfully accused.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill him.
By who?
By Doran.
What did he accuse you of?
See, I was minding my business. I was walking from this potion shop we went to because we were really curious about this thing that happened in the cave. And so we wanted to find out more information. I was peacefully walking away, and he decided to throw potions in my pocket. And then he decided to accuse me of stealing them.
That's roll a bluff check if I ever heard one.
Let's see what you get.
13.
It's cockeyed.
You want me to roll again?
If it's cockeyed, roll.
Yeah, roll.
19.
19?
Yeah. Plus my modifier, right?
Yes.
And I think you're proficient in bluff as well.
Yeah, it's a +7. So.
Hey, John, do me a favor. Read out what that number is.
20.
Oh,
He goes, right. And I'm sure the guard report will reflect exactly what you've just said. Jenkins! And a guard walks up.
how in the
What's he
world-
in for? And he goes, theft, sir. Stuart and Timothy caught him stealing potions from the bookstore. They were snuck into your pockets, you say. This hasn't been the first time that I've been here. Let's just say they let you off lucky. If it was me that caught you, you'd probably be in the hospital right now.
You see, they usually cut off the fingers.
Yeah, I just look at him, nod, shut up, and that's it.
If you were willing to be truthful with me, I may have let you out a little early on your behavior. I hope you enjoy your sleep out here, sir. And continues to walk by.
And I say, I will!
Does he get a restful night then?
Absolutely not.
What?
Yes! He doesn't go back up in health.
You get to roll. I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, roll what your hit dice is, which I think is a D8.
It's a D6.
Okay, yeah, roll a D6.
Is it like what I do when I do damage?
No. When you level up, I think it's a D8 for you. Let me double check.
Is it whatever his max was to start with?
No, let's see.
Doesn't show.
Doesn't tell me.
It's a D8.
probably-
Your hit die is a
Oh yeah,
D8.
you got it right here. Hit that,
D8. So roll a D8, and we'll say that's how much you heal.
yeah, right here.
Right?
It's looks like this.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, you heal 4 HP. You're able to get a little bit of rest, but
Do the rest of us go back up to full?
yes,
Sweet.
and you regain spells, all that sort of stuff.
Yay.
Even though we're drunk.
I can heal people again.
I'm not
You're,
drunk.
you're able to get a little bit of sleep here and there. You're able to fade in and out of consciousness, but
I'm somewhat
with
drunk, I guess.
with
Yeah, you started off and then
being
kind
in
of
an uncomfortable position and
It's
it
like the
being
first
night,
effect
not
you
being
do,
able
the
to
other two just-
get a blanket
No
to
big
keep
deal.
warm, it's difficult to get real bountiful rest. The rest of you guys sleep fine though.
Your brother knows you're chaotic neutral. He's like, I'm gonna guess Alex is chaotic neutral. Yes, he is.
Yep. Yeah, I am.
So
Very much the chaotic part.
So, you finish you wake up the next morning, as time has gone on, like, it's still early morning, like, it's like 9 or 10. At this point, a guard has released you, and goes, feel free to go.
Did he get his stuff back?
Yeah, they give him back.
Did they put the potions back in the?
Yeah, they
took
before
off
they left the square, he gave the potions to the other guy who took it to him.
That's awesome.
And so the
We're never gonna be let back into the shop again.
Nope.
And his forehead isn't glowing anymore in the last 10 minutes.
So you wake up in the morning, you guys do your morning routine, eat some breakfast, that type of stuff.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you you probably run into the tavern like, give me food, I need drink, I need something right now, type of thing.
Are we all down in the?
I take a
in the town?
goblet. I just start drinking it. And just start chugging it.
Alright.
Who was that?
It was. I just saw it on the table. I don't even know whose it was. I was just that freaking thirsty.
You realize that the person's mug you just took
Oh no.
was Ronaldo's mug.
Oh, isn't that the guy I convinced?
That was the guy that you guys agreed to help to find the lost goats.
But then he intimidated later on, right?
Yeah, I got.
He intimidated his friend.
He intimidated the farmhand that was helping him,
Oh
right?
yeah. Okay.
Is Ronaldo,
just like-
is Ronaldo mad? Can we see?
He's not mad as much as he's just kind of like shocked, like, what?
Hold on.
the
Hold on. Hold
Just
on.
heck?
confused.
Hold on. Hold on. I put
Play out.
2 gold pieces down. I just give him 2 gold pieces.
Hey man, enjoy your drink.
There we go.
Pockets the 2 gold.
We gotta go back to the blacksmith to find to get your thing. Remember?
Oh yeah, see if he made the hand axes.
Yeah.
So I put down a lot of gold for that.
So you're gonna make your way to the.
Yeah, I'll go. I just reminded him, so I'll go with
Good
him.
call. We'll head out as we pass. I'm assuming we pass Fizz on the way.
Yeah, you see him like greedily drinking and eating at one of the tables as you guys are walking by.
As we walk by, I put my hand on his shoulder and look at him and say, "Behave yourself," and walk out.
I don't even notice him.
You're just.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right. So you walk outside. At this point you've finished your morning meditations, and you see
guess-
them walking out.
As I wake up, I look around to get a general feel of the state of alert of the town.
Okay. It's a bit more calm. You can see there are. Actually, roll a perception check.
Put on a good show.
17 plus 6, so 23.
So you actually see business is as usual. You see less guards currently about than usual. So people are still going to and from the shops, trying to, either sell what they've barter, all that sort of stuff. But there are less guards than there have in the past few days that you've been in town. So you guys head to the blacksmith, and you can see he's right now at the forge. You can see the forge has died down, like it's not currently in use, but it's still burning. And you see Sigurd finishing up polishing some axes.
Brother, how are you today?
Ah, yes, the fine gentleman who made me work all night. I hope you have your extra payment.
How much was it again?
I believe it wasn't it 40 gold up front, 40 after.
I know it was 40 up front. I don't remember what it was after.
I
But
think it was half and half. I think
Okay.
it was 40-40.
that'll work.
Because I
sure
think
do.
I remember him then saying he was then asking for 60. You were like, no, 40.
Before I hand over the gold, can I inspect the axes? Look them over. Just
Sure.
admire them.
Sure. I mean, you're like, hey, can I see them? Sure. Grabs 3 of them. Like, has it where the head's in. You had to make 4. You had to make 4.
Oh, and he's working on finishing the.
He's polishing the last one.
Okay.
The 3 that he made, he embeds the end, like they embed in the edge of the counter, and like they go in. Like you can tell these are sharp axes.
Beautiful, wonderful. These look fantastic.
I haven't tested them for throwing yet, but
Can I? Is there like a target around? Does he have a test target somewhere?
he has a like straw dummy that normally he would use for test, like that he would use to put armor on it to like make sure he has the proportions right, that type of stuff.
Just gonna pick up one of the axes. I want to throw it at just to see how it feels throwing it.
Roll attack.
I'm attacking hay.
On the table.
It's like a 10,
Okay.
11.
Yeah, it flies true. As you throw it, you feel it's really nicely balanced, specifically for. It's an axe that is made for throwing, not an axe that's used for like, two-handing, overhead swinging or anything.
Looks fantastic. I'll take them, and then
Of course, it looks fantastic. I made them.
I'm gonna put 50 gold pieces down on the table for him. I said there is an extra 10 for your trouble.
So that's the last axe down, and like you can tell it has a nice polish to it. Like you can tell this guy is good at his job. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. If you need any more rush orders, feel free to let me know.
Not a problem.
Sweet.
Alright.
Is there anything that you need, sir?
Not from you.
What is this supposed to be?
Oh snap!
Fine, if you don't need your weapons sharpened, don't come to me then.
How much does it cost to get weapons sharpened?
It depends how much you wanted them sharpened.
So at this point,
Will it do any extra damage or anything? Or, okay.
It would be like if you find a
dull weapon. Then
then you can
Gotcha.
use it for. Or like if you try crafting a weapon, but then need the blade sharpened. Like if you craft like the metal part of the blade, you can go to him to get it sharpened into a blade itself. While you guys are talking, Abner, a guard comes up to you. Excuse me, are you the leader of the Firestarters?
Regrettably so.
Your presence has been requested by Lord Aemon.
All right.
is he by the tavern?
He is outside of the tavern
Yeah,
currently.
you're still in it.
Can I hear him?
Roll perception. He's not being particularly quiet. There's a chance.
17 plus 7.
You overhear a few words because I mean you are in a building trying to listen to something outside. But you do hear the words Firestarters, Aemon,
Hey, that's me. That's me.
required.
I go out
Okay.
and I walk up to Abner.
As you walk out, the guard has turned around and been like, "Message delivered. He expects you before the lunch hour," and turns and walks away.
Okay, I walk up to Abner and I apologize for what I've done. I'm sorry.
Let's make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir.
While you're under my command, nothing disappears.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And we're nowhere near to see this. Darn it.
Forgiven?
You guys are busy. Getting some hand axes.
Forgiven but not
Yeah. Oh,
forgotten.
yeah. That's right.
As long as there are no further transgressions.
All right.
So then we head over.
Alright. So as you guys finish picking up the axes, all that sort of stuff, you see Abner and Viz walking by you guys.
After you even said, let's join him.
Where we going?
We come up to you guys where? Abner, Viz.
We're just going to go get update on what's happened over the night. So, you guys want to come with?
All right, let's
Let's
go.
go.
I'm down.
All right.
All right.
I stay right next to Abner, away from.
I give him a knowingly nod.
Try to keep me in between.
All right. So you guys make your way. You make your way to the gate or to the manor, and the guard there goes, "The Lord is expecting you. Proceed. Open the gate." It opens back to its normal amount as opposed to fully.
That's right.
All right.
Someone's got to go.
I hit it.
All right. At this time, as you walk in, you see Jew. You see a familiar woman practicing with a wooden blade in the courtyard.
What?
A training blade.
Okay.
Practicing precise swings.
Do it. No. I think I cover my face with my shield. Just keep walking.
Alright. I'm assuming you guys just proceed to the manor, that type of stuff.
Yep.
Alright, so you walk in. The guard escorts you to the Lord's room, where you were before when you got the mercenary contract. And please wait here. Let me announce your arrival to the Lord. Make sure that he is ready to receive you. He walks in, shuts the door behind him. You hear not muffled you hear muffled voices, but not like they're being secretive, but like it's
Through
thick
a wooden
wood.
door.
It's a thick wooden door, so you're hearing faint words being exchanged. He comes back. The door opens. The Lord will see you now. I assume you guys walk in.
Yep.
As you walk in, you see the Lord sitting by the fire, by the hearth, and you see next to him a lady in not a night robe, but like a delicate, she has been getting treatment and is not ready to wear, not physically able to wear normal clothes yet over the wounds, the scabs, that type of stuff. You see them sitting next to each other speaking.
I would like to bow and say, my lord, my lady. You requested us?
As you do that, Earl actually kind of jumps a little bit, like,
Oh, okay.
type of thing. Please, Firestarters, come in and join us.
All right.
So, as you come up, he actually has extra seats available for you. So I assume you guys sit down. We were just speaking about what transpired in the tunnel. Unfortunately, our lady here has no knowledge because she says that she was unconscious. Which
Yeah, she was.
does confirm your story. However, I have not. Obviously, there's no more information that I can use to confirm your story other than the fact that I've reported from Eric that there is still movement in the tunnels. As to the nature of the movements, I have ordered that no guards enter at this time until we are able to better investigate what is actually happening within the Stedmeyer Caves. I actually, though, have a request for you guys. I would like you to go to the nearby town of Rienmar to let them know that we need some extra troop support for dealing with this goblin incursion.
All right.
With that, he stands up, walks over to his desk, and opens a drawer, pulls out a letter that's already sealed. Walks over to Abner. Please deliver this to the Lord. It explains our current situation to the Lord of Rienmar. It explains our current situation, and
All right.
Do you have a map?
It's just along the western road. Follow. There's no need for a map.
It's a road.
You literally follow the road and you will arrive there eventually.
My only request is that I do ask, may we be compensated for our last task so we have expenses to, or we have currency to use as we travel.
Yes, that is perfectly acceptable. Getting more information about what currently transpired, and for finding the unfortunate remains of the town guard herdsmen. You are entitled to the 300 gold bounty for helping to reveal this situation. Let's call it. I will be willing to give you another 300 gold. And
you were also very aware of the situation, of the condition we arrived in last night.
yes, I am quite aware. Furthermore, you may speak to the treasurer again and ask for traveling supplies, including some additional healing potions.
You are more than gracious. We thank you very much.
Thank you, my lord.
And
Say hell yeah.
all right.
We noticed.
Alright, well, again, I thank you. I also thank you for saving the young woman here.
Not a problem.
Yeah,
Has she given you any information, like her name or where she came from, or?
I mean, she's literally right there. If you would like to speak with her briefly before you
I
head
want to
out.
speak with her.
If you want to speak with her before you head out, that is fine. Obviously, I
I'll-
will be here in case if I hear any additional information that I require.
I'll let you guys go ahead and talk to her. I'll collect our supplies so we can get ready to head out.
Sounds good. So I ask her what her name is.
How do you walk up? Do you just
I
walk
just-
up? What's your name? Or what do you do?
I go up, I say, my lady, what's your name?
She turns to you and go, "My name is Eleanor.
I walk up and
I don't know why you're calling me my baby though."
I'm a stranger.
I tell him my name.
Apparently.
walk up and say, Eleonora, my name is Dorn Ragmar. This is Viz. Jude. This is Jude. We ask because we are the ones who rescued you from the cave.
You rescued me from the cave.
Yes, we... There was another.
What?
A man dressed in white.
What year do you think it is?
The
It
year,
doesn't matter. You don't know what year it is.
the year is 2365.
I have no idea what year it is.
It's the current year.
Okay.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I'm sorry, Ellen. Anyway, continue, please.
Cave are you talking about?
Steadmeyer Cave.
Steadmeyer Cave. I don't understand. I'm nowhere. I don't know how I got to the Steadmeyer Cave. I'm nowhere. I was
What
nowhere
town are you
near it.
from?
What time am I from?
Town.
Oh, town. I honestly don't remember.
Well, rest assured, you will be protected here and taken care of as long as you need. We will see to that.
I think. I thank you for helping me. I'm sorry I don't have any more information for you. I honestly just don't remember. There's,
We will try to get to the bottom of it for you to help you in any way.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We're gonna bid them adieu and go to join Abner.
All right. So while they're all talking, we'll cut to you going into the treasury room. And this time, the treasurer is actually in the front area working on something, where he's moving some boxes, but doesn't notice you.
I kind of cautiously walk up to not startle him. And, kind of tap my staff and good morning, sir. We're here to...
He still jumps slightly. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
The Lord has us going out on another mission. So we're here to pick up payment for our past mission and get supplies for our next one. And I'm guessing he gave me some paperwork or something.
Yeah.
He handed. So yeah.
Similar to last time, that type of paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. I see you've gained the favor of the Lord. That's great. The Lord is a very generous man.
I've noticed.
Begins to read through the list of required supplies. All right. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to prepare all of this stuff for you.
Okay. And something from our last mission. You mentioned you're the Lord's wizard, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And as the Lord's wizard, you must be very good at. You must be very skilled and very knowledgeable of all the arcana of the area within Lord's Kingdom.
Of course.
So you wouldn't happen to know the magical properties of the stone circle within the Stedmeyer Caves, would you?
Stone circle. Why, yes. I do know that it does have to do with an ancient religion. Unfortunately, with the research I've done, including at the Arcana Mechanicum library resources available to me, I haven't been able to discern a whole lot about this religion because it was lost after the Second Dratharian conflict, where Eliam actually took a pretty heavy beating.
Okay. So you don't know any particular properties of the area or anything?
You mean in terms of the magical properties of the area?
Yes.
I do know from time to time a magical power emanates from there, but unfortunately I haven't been there. I haven't been there to observe it firsthand when that power emanates from there. I instead just will occasionally feel it. You know how it is with us wizards.
Well, today is your lucky day, because when we were there, we noticed some stuff firsthand that you might be interested in.
Hold that thought! And he runs into the back room, pulls out a stack of parchment. He's like, all right. Start from the beginning.
Well, we left this place, and I basically, to not bore you guys, I recount what happened.
It. And he writes word for word what you're saying. Even if there's a moment where you're he includes the capturing word for word what you are saying.
Very thorough.
Oh, wow. That's quite interesting. I'll have to put this through the chain of command at the Arcana Mechanicum and see if we can figure out some more information about this.
You wouldn't happen to know off the top of your head or have any ideas who this figure may be, would you?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, I know of a lot of ways to make it look like you're emanating light, but for example, and then he starts to glow, and it's essentially just a more powerful version of the light spell.
I go, yeah, cool trick, and I do it to the end of my staff.
Fair enough, I should know since you're a fellow wizard.
I'll allow it.
He he then like waves his hand and it dispels on him, and he goes, yeah, it's unfortunately as to what it could be, who it could be, I unfortunately don't have any. I don't know. I mean, as I put it up the chain, if someone knows, I can let you know. But until then, I don't know.
All right. Now that I told you all that, took all your notes, can we get those supplies?
What supply? Oh yeah, those supplies! And he runs back and starts to prepare it.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, you guys. At this point, you guys are there.
Probably halfway through me
Yeah,
taking
about
taking
halfway
notes.
through the explanation. You walk in and it's just a man, halfling, furiously taking notes as Abner is speaking about what you guys went through. And at this point, I mean, if you guys want to say anything, do anything between each other while you're waiting for him to prepare all this.
Nope.
I looked at Dorn and call him
I
a jerk.
don't look at Biz.
Can I just like see if there's anything interesting around?
Within the storeroom?
Yeah.
Sure, roll perception.
I don't think I checked last time.
I need some water.
I don't think
That
so.
voice and Eric's voice really get to my throat.
There's nothing in the room.
6.
It's a storeroom. There are boxes. There are papers that include like shipment information, that type of stuff around. But really, anything of value is behind the gate. The like gated door to the back of the room.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a bank where there's the back area.
Yeah.
There's no way I can see in it at all.
When looking, you don't have that much of a view of the inside.
I just want to see what's around.
You weren't Viz. No.
Perception check.
Okay.
Wait.
You have a 6.
Or 6.
Yeah, you see. You don't see much of
He
anything.
said it was a 6.
Your first one was a 6.
Yeah, you don't. You see the same as Jude. There's not a whole lot.
Besides the
Just
hailing-
boxes, papers.
Steal some papers. Go for it.
So at that point, is there anything else that you'd like to do there? He comes out and he brings out the supplies. He gives you the 600 gold that was listed on the form. He gives you 4 healing potions. He gives you the supplies necessary for making the trip. You don't need to bother writing it down, but it's like food, supplies, that type of stuff.
About how long of a journey is it?
It's a 2-day journey. It's
Okay.
if you leave in the morning, you will be there by
Yeah, 1:50.
midday the next day. So you'll basically be camping out one night.
Okay. And is he providing a pack animal or anything, or is it just?
It's enough stuff that it's light
You
enough.
can
You
just carry
don't,
it.
you
Okay.
don't have to worry about it.
Cool.
It'd be like maybe 2 backpacks that have worth of stuff that you can all fit in your stuff.
Okay. And then I guess I distribute 150 gold to each of them.
Okay.
We all split it evenly.
Got it.
And then, how do we want to divide up these potions? Just one each, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Even though, yeah, that should work.
Although
One potion each.
Yep.
we know what I think. I think certain people should not be. The circumstances of yesterday's.
I think that someone should give me a health potion because he didn't specify how many I stole, so the town guard took all of them.
Should I have to specify how many you stole when you were the one stealing?
Yes, it's lawful.
You see the hole in the argument here. Do you? Do you not?
Maybe.
You guys get along, guys. Be nice.
It's not my fault he hates me.
I don't hate you. I hate your behavior.
This is where I kind of turn to you guys. Not in the Lord's man.
He started it.
All right. So you guys leave the storeroom, and it's been a little bit of time. It took him a little bit of time to prepare to get all the stuff together, as well as you dictating the notes and that type of stuff. As you walk outside, you see the lady still practicing. Actually, she's not practicing anymore. She's standing there and she's talking with the girl who's standing there, her wooden sword. Do anything?
I walk up.
Guard intercedes in between you guys. What are you doing?
I want to talk to.
I think we've told you guys before, no one goes to the lady unless invited.
Here's a little
I
special.
didn't want to go to the lady. I want to go to Eleonora.
I don't know who Eleonora is.
That lady over here.
So other lady.
The Lord's guest, you mean?
Yes, yes.
She's speaking with the lady right now.
And gold.
While
Brilliant.
Okay, let me just summarize just to make sure. You're wanting to give 10 gold to the guard to bribe him
I'm not gonna get mad at you this time. Just you dude.
to let you walk up
Dude,
to him.
Yes.
Or to her.
I take about 100 gold.
Do it. Yes. Try to bribe him.
and as this is going on, I do detect magic on the wooden sword to see if it's magical or if it's just a regular sword.
Alright, we'll do two things. So,
I'm
You
gonna
ask
sit
the
down
guard.
and watch this one.
the guard goes. Are you serious? I'm just gonna ignore that you just tried to bribe one of the Lord's guard. Move along.
Okay.
What was the roll for?
I wasn't supposed to roll.
Oh.
So, as you begin to focus, are you gonna spend time to focus in on the blade, or
I'm just
focus in
kind
that
of
direction?
zoning in on it while they're arguing back and
DM
forth.
is asking for your.
Specificity.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
kind of
must be.
focusing on that particular item. Just kind of zoning in on it, whatever that spell requires.
Dang it, still bad.
Alright. Guys, I'm gonna go bribe 300 gold.
Do it.
Do it. I do.
Okay. You
I
understand
have a
what I'm
lot
saying,
of
right?
gold, dude.
Huh?
You understood what I said, right?
Because he steals everything.
If you want
He doesn't
off
buy
stream,
anything.
I can explain more of what you're sensing.
I have
but
He literally hasn't
for
spent
the sake
anything.
of speed, that's
He
what
didn't buy his ale. He didn't buy his knives. He didn't buy the potions. That's why he has so much gold.
My daggers are super cheap.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was talking to Abner.
All right, go ahead.
So, perception?
On what are you rolling perception for?
Yeah,
Never mind, I'm good.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, you can. I mean, I'm more asking like, are you trying to see what's happening, like what they're
Yeah.
like trying to overhear their conversation?
Trying to overhear
to-
the lady's conversation.
Okay, roll perception.
No.
It was a 1.
It was one.
All right.
I was more chuckling at the fact that all right, I'll roll. All right, as he's rolling. So as you roll or as you attempt to listen, you're, sir. I said, move along.
Alright.
And I yelled to them, to the lady, do you remember me really loud? Really loud.
Roll diplomacy.
8.
She ignores you.
7.
What?
She ignores you.
What the heck?
When you walk by, she's paying attention to the conversation. Doesn't give you notice.
Round 2.
Do you actually say that? Or
Uh-huh.
roll perception check.
It's gonna be 18.
As you say that, you notice a slight curve of a smile. But other than that, no acknowledgement.
That's awesome. Okay, I'll take that. I chuckled.
All right, so you guys head out. What would you like to do? Do you want to head out?
Kind
Head on the western
kind of
road.
you guys all ready to head out on our mission?
Saddle up.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, are there any stables where we can get horses?
There are some stables.
Let's get ordered. I have some handle.
Unless they're like super expensive.
Ooh, I have ride too. So
Let's go to the stables real quick.
All right. See if it hastens our journey.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so you go to the stables, and there is a man that's in his mid 40s. You can tell is like the owner of the stables, standing there directing some stable hands. Get some hay to sell 9 or to. I'm blanking on what they're called.
Stable. You can say stable.
Yeah.
Each one's a stable.
Alright, get some hay to stable 3. You make sure that you refill the water on trough 5, and he's basically telling them what to do, guiding stuff. As you guys walk up, why, hello, welcome. Is there anything I can do for you, fine gentlemen?
We are in.
And kind of as we're walking up, I'm kind of leaning to you guys. You guys good splitting one? Or do you each need your own?
Can I ride with you? Can I ride with you? I'm cool with riding with you. If I try to buy the horse, can we?
Steal the horse.
Do it. If you do it, I won't be. Well, hold on. Let's see how this plays out.
I don't think I can because I would have to have animal handling, right? Yeah.
You don't necessarily. If you're trying to steal a horse, I'd probably make you roll to see if like you stay on the horse, but it would be a roll. So even if you're unproficient, you can still succeed.
Yeah. Yes, we are in need of 4 horses for our travels,
How much are they first of all?
What?
and we need to know.
We're
how
on
much-
and I kind of pull out the sealed scroll, not to hand it to him for him to open it, but we're on a mission from the Lord.
Diplomatic mission.
He's sending us as messengers, if that helps expedite things at all.
Do we get a discount?
I'm trying to find what a standard price would be. Hold on.
Do you have a membership card
Better be like 50.
or a rewards card?
What's a membership card, Fred?
After 100, I'm walking. And then roll 100 and come up.
While they're talking,
We've got light horse,
can I try to steal one?
heavy horse.
Oh, I'm trying. Is that for like
I'll show
price
you
or?
the prices now.
Because that's what I'm trying to find. So I see the one where it's like how far they can travel.
Right. We've got human male. Are we able to buy people?
Not
Buy a
legally, no.
servant. Buy a servant.
I like it.
Let's see.
This is fine. No big deal. Here's the- Heavy horse, 200 gold. Light horse is 75 gold.
What page is that on?
Pony is 30, 159.
30?
30 gold. He would need a pony. He's fine. But yeah, 75 gold for light, and then 110 for combat trade, the light horse.
Is it on the goods and services table? You're
Yes,
looking
yes, goods and services towards the end.
Ah, there it is. Okay, so now that I found it. Sorry, what was the question?
We are looking for some mounts in order to deliver this message on behalf of the Lord.
3 horses and a pony.
For rental or for purchase?
Rental.
Rental.
Purchase.
How long are you looking to rent?
What?
That's it.
I'm gonna buy this horse, man.
Okay, we're buying him.
Well, let me take a quick stock of
I'm gonna buy a horse.
are the what type of horses are we looking for? Are we looking for horses for
Shetland
like
pony.
field work or for traveling?
Travel.
For a 2-day trip.
2-day trip. Let me give me 1 second. Let me take a look at what we have in stock.
What? Try to steal it.
All right. While he's looking,
Every time, while they go to look,
I detect a pattern here.
I go.
we just need to. Every time we visit a store, we need to go catch
Actually,
him
no, I wait.
before he leaves.
I wait.
All right.
I'm still gonna do it, but I'm waiting.
Opportune moment.
All right. Looking at my ledger, it looks like we have currently 4 horses that are available for sale and 2 ponies. You said you were needing 3 horses and 1 pony?
Yep.
I believe we can do that. Let's see. I paid that much. Oh, let me do some math.
Yeah. Not being that person.
Oh,
While he's doing this, I'm feeding the pony carrots.
all
And
added.
you got carrots from where?
I found them.
You gotta roll for that.
You can't just find carrots.
I lean over. Those aren't carrots.
Oh my god, you gotta kill the pony.
And then I look at the other one. That's the one I want.
For all things considered, and I would include the bit and bridle free of charge since you're purchasing the horses. It would cost 550 gold
A piece or together?
for all of them.
Okay.
How much are they individually, though?
Each horse. Sorry. Trying to peek behind the DM screen or something.
Trying to get in the DM screen.
You guys said that, but what are you doing?
Not a sponsor.
Nope.
The three horses are normally individually 200. Since you're buying multiple, I'm giving you a discount on that. Then the pony down to 500 for all 3, and then the pony is 50 gold.
So we're getting heavy horses on combat train.
Out of game, not necessarily.
What are we getting?
Yeah, he hasn't shown you.
Oh, wait,
You don't know.
I'm gonna ask. Let's see the horses.
Sure thing.
While he's doing this,
Bring me the ones from stables 3, 7, 8, and then. Did you want to see the pony as well, or just the horses?
no, we don't want to see the pony.
I guess Viz is walking.
All right, bring those horses. And they bring them. Go ahead and roll a knowledge nature check.
All of them?
I mean, the ones that want to determine what you're buying.
Yo, I just know it's a pony. I don't need it to be anything.
I got a 5, so
Where's my
15.
To you, it's a horse. You know, 2 of them are light horses. 1 is a heavy horse. You know that they are different types of horses. You know that it's 2 of one type and 1 of another.
So you said 2 light?
2 light, 1 heavy.
I lean over. I lean over to you, point to the heavy one. You might want that one.
Good choice.
I give him 50 gold. So I'll take the pony.
Bring out the run from stable 1.
Yo!
So they bring out a pony. It's a pony.
It's just smaller than usual.
It's about the same size. It's just not. It's just a pony.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give him 50 gold for that.
I guess I take one of the light ones.
I'll take the heavier one.
So you're gonna walk?
I don't have enough gold. Yeah.
All right,
How much is
How
it?
much is it?
200 each.
Okay. So wow.
You said it was 550 total, or did it change?
550. He said he would do. He'd knock. It's 200 per whole horse, but he's gonna knock off 100 since you're buying 3 of them.
It's not a good price.
I'll take my pony.
It is only like 1 full day walking. It's not that far of a journey.
So I kind of turned to you. Not feeling good about this?
Not at all.
Kind of expensive.
Fair enough. Feel like
You keep the total. You already made the transaction.
I think I'll just
No.
walk as well.
No returns.
No horses.
I'm just running in circles with my pony.
You bought a horse.
Oh, it's just a pony.
Save the horse. Ride a cowboy.
What's a cowboy?
All right, guys. Fireside Stories is now gonna have 3 people.
yeah. So, upon further consideration, we might come to you in the future if we have a longer trip. But at least the 2 of us we're planning on holding
I think
off
this
for
was
now.
great business as
No,
a
I'm
running
not
it.
gonna do it.
Okay, so the 3 of us are gonna hold off. It's up to you whether or not you want to purchase.
No,
it.
I already got
You
mine.
made the transaction.
I'm just running in circles right now with my pony.
All right. Thank you so much for coming and doing business with us today. I hope you change your mind in the future. And as you know, I'm always here to help you out. Help you out wherever your needs may be.
I hope you change your prices in the future.
His prices are great.
It depends on what I have in stock, friend. Depends on what I have in stock, friend.
I'm gonna walk away mumbling an overpriced jerk.
All right. So,
You walk off?
at this point, is there anything you guys want to do in town before you head out to Myanmar?
Nope. I figured we've wasted enough of the Lord's time and we're ready to start heading out.
Let's go.
We're gonna get to the edge of town and I'm gonna say, fire starters, roll out.
All right.
And I kind of mumble to myself. There it is.
All right. So you guys begin your travels.
You gotta do this the whole time. Whole time. It's a role-playing game.
You get the coconuts for next week.
I should have had a sheet up here for when this happens.
What? You better fight someone. I wanna fight.
You already fought me.
I was about to say, as long as it's not one of us.
I'm gonna grab some.
We're heading out.
He's determining what fate's gonna befall us.
Thunderstorm, snowstorm, what?
This one?
Mine?
Jackson, the story's stagnant. Where are we going?
You're heading to Myanmar.
We're walking right
It's a day's walk.
Very quiet trip.
So we're walking.
I'm trying to find the sheet that tells me what befalls you guys.
We're walking. Walking down
One
the
of my other
road.
DMs one time rolled, and he rolled so low it was like a strong wind blew. That was pretty much it. That was all that happened.
Strong wind.
That's it.
All right.
Yes.
So, as you were traveling on the road, you see a cart at the side of the road that is being pulled by oxen. You see just one man pulling it. As you guys, and he's heading towards Hanlow.
He's coming past us.
Yep.
Perception.
Sure. Roll.
It's a 3 plus 7, so it's 10.
Just kind of keep an eye on him as we approach. 8 total.
I'll try. I'll do
Yeah.
it.
All right.
18 plus
3.
It's a cart. There's some oxen. It's getting pulled. It's not a whole lot to it.
I guess as I walk around, I'm just like, good day. Keep walking.
As you say that, you notice the man is advanced in his years. Ah, yes, good day, sir. Good day. You continue on your way.
Okay.
So as you guys are traveling, as I said, it's going to require you guys to camp for one night. So as nightfall is coming,
Yeah.
as nightfall is coming, how do you guys want to set up camp?
Side of the road?
Was there a river anywhere?
What was it?
A river somewhere close by or something?
Can I do a nature check?
It's more of a hill with some intermittent tree area. There aren't really that many forests.
Well,
So I climb up the tree
Okay.
and I set up like a hammock type thing.
Okay.
You have a hammock?
Is it hanging from the tree?
Yeah. Stupid.
I see gears turning.
I'm gonna wait till he falls asleep.
Oh my gosh.
Can I just see what's around me, I guess? I don't even know what's around me.
Sure. Make a perception.
Literally don't know what's around me. 15.
So
Need some more whiskey.
there's the road that you're camping near. In the trees, the trees there aren't as thick as the forest that you went through, but you had to travel through that, and it's kind of like you went through the southern portion of it and are coming out the other side, where there are still trees, still like wooded creatures, that type of stuff, but there isn't. There's not a whole. I mean, there's not a whole lot distinct to it.
I guess I look around to see if there's any plants of note that I should collect, or if there's any like small creatures I could hunt for dinner.
Roll knowledge nature.
Total of 4.
In terms of herbs, you don't really see anything of use. For creatures, unfortunately, pretty much everything that you see is either too small to really have that much food, or is like, it's not worth the effort for that.
Yeah. Okay.
While he's in the tree right now, I'm gonna kind of hide his pony somewhere.
Yes!
Just somewhere where it's out of sight.
Roll for animal handling so you can like
I
keep
have
it from.
Roll for stealth.
Stealth? Oh.
You suck at that. Do I roll for anything?
Depends how late at
5.
night are you doing this.
What?
How late at night are you doing this? Like while he's setting up the hammock,
I
or
think while he's sleeping or something.
go ahead and roll perception.
That's like 5.
7 plus 7 is 14.
Yeah, you hear your pony being moved around.
Okay, I wake up for sure, and now that I'm up in a tree, I dive.
Okay.
Self-inflicted harm. And 9 points of damage.
You are
Concussed.
leaping from a tree.
It's not like I'm not like a super high.
Yeah, it's not like a redwood where it's like the branch, like
But
you're.
it's a tree.
Yeah.
You got
Acrobatics check, probably.
What are you diving at?
I'm
Pony,
diving.
the person guiding your
Diving
pony.
at the pony.
Okay, roll an acrobatics.
1.
11 plus acrobatics, which is 13.
All right, you land on the back of the pony. Roll a animal handling check.
He's gonna scare it off. He's gonna go run off.
16.
All right, the pony's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're pulling the pony
With me on it.
as
Does
Vince
he need to
lands
take a
on the
perception
pony.
to see if he lands on it, or to see if he notices?
Nah, it's loud enough,
Yeah.
and you would feel it while pulling the
The
pony.
thud. Yeah.
Walking the pony.
And I say,
All right.
what are you doing?
You need to walk.
All right. As
While this is happening, I'm gonna climb up the tree to the hammock.
All right.
I'm gonna drop pants. Pants. I'm gonna take a dump right there.
Well, first roll acrobatics to climb up a tree.
He didn't have to.
Yeah, but it's him setting it up. Like he's got plenty of time. He doesn't have to work. You're like,
You're trying to be
oh,
sneaky
as this
about
is
it.
happening, you're like, this is my opportunity.
1
No, it's a 2.
to 2.
Yeah, you unfortunately you can't find any. You can't find the hand grips to really get yourself up the tree.
If I use my axes.
Aren't able to get purchase. It would still be a acrobatics check, so that too would still stay.
So they want to have skin. Alright. I'm gonna lay in my bedroll, staring up at the hammock.
All right.
I'm just laying down in the
Is
grass.
everyone going to sleep? How are we doing
I'm
this?
staying awake right now.
How are we doing the watch?
I talked to
I'll take the first shift. I offer to take the first shift, make sure nothing catches, like sneaks up on
I'll
us.
take the second shift. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
How many hours do you have to meditate?
I believe it's just one,
Yeah.
according to the rules. But
He's
So
fine.
you want to? If we split it, we can each get 2 hours of it, or 1 hour of it, or whatever, and then
Yeah.
keep the rest. Okay.
I mean, you guys are basically you're gonna be camping till daylight, so
yeah,
you
we need
guys,
to last all night.
It's gonna be like 10
Till sunrise.
hours, so there's plenty of time for you all to get to do the watch, to rest, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
2, 2, and then
Yeah, that works.
works.
All right, so
I'm taking the first watch.
all right, roll perception. All right, you have the campfire going. You're just kind of staring into the flames. You hear the night's creatures start to come out a little bit, but nothing that eventful. Your 2 hours goes by, and you go over to Jude, wake him up so he can start his watch. And
Do I hear any like rustling or anything?
I mean, you hear general rustling, but nothing like the sort of thing. It's like, yeah, there.
Like, there's a squirrel out
Yeah,
there.
there's a squirrel running
I'm
about
gonna use
like
that as an
type of-
excuse, and I'm gonna throw one of my axes at the rope holding his hammock up.
All right, roll a range attack.
In the dark too.
Yeah, but I've got night vision.
Oh,
I'm gonna work. Gosh darn, it's stupid. Axes.
And it just lands on the ground. You
I'm
miss.
gonna go pick
It's
it up.
it's like you throw it and you just don't throw it hard enough, and it just kind of arcs, missing the tree.
Alright, I'm gonna go pick it up.
All right,
All right.
roll perception.
Wake me up. 9 plus 3. Oh.
All right. As you begin your watch, you look out to the night sky, see the stars, and see the beauty and the constellations and the nature surrounding you. And yeah, your 2 hours pass uneventfully, and you go to Abner and wake him up to
Your turn.
take his turn.
All right.
Perception.
Let's see. 8 plus 6, 14.
All right. So as you are on your watch,
This is it. The moment I've been waiting for.
be like, this is where we'll die. The night passes on eventfully.
His turn.
My turn?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, oh, are we waking him up?
Well, yeah, he has to take a shift.
He didn't have to.
Otherwise, John is doing
17
like a 6-hour
plus-
shift.
Yeah, but he only has to meditate for 1 hour and then he's good.
17
Well, that's
plus
for doing spells. He still has to
7
sleep.
is...
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm full health and full slots, so if I need
Well, it's if you don't sleep for multiple nights in a row, you start taking penalties like to hit, to your rolls, all that sort of stuff.
No penalties. No penalties.
So
Because it's like
24.
you're just tired where you
Yeah,
can't.
he got 20.
Passes on eventfully.
Wait, what? 24?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Dang.
So, as morning comes, and I mean, we'll skip the role playing in the morning unless someone has something that they really want to do. you guys begin to continue on your journey, and as you're traveling on the road, you see two people on the road. One is not lying on the ground, but like sitting down, like clutching at their knee, like doing something with their knee. Not clutching it like oh type of thing, but like rubbing it, that type of thing. And they're up ahead as you're traveling.
Guys, you want to have fun with this? It's not.
And if you want to take an action, you can.
Just want to. Good day.
As you're walking by,
Hold on.
He's gonna force it.
Wait, you
Nobody
said
wants-
hold on.
Nobody wants to see what's.
I do.
what do you want to do?
Perception.
All right, roll.
16 plus 7.
What the heck? Why can't you tell us, man?
Hear you.
Me too. Yeah,
I'm gonna roll perception to listen to what Jackson just told Alex.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
You hear nothing, because that's an impossible roll, because that's metagaming.
That was the only 20 I had in the day.
Okay.
That's what you get for trying to metagame.
Look at that lady. Who's looking at the lake?
Do you
Wow.
say that like as you're
Is that how
walking
you're
by?
saying that? Like, guys, look at the lady.
Yep.
You say that as you're walking by, as you're walking up, as you're past them.
So
What do you?
tactful.
As we're walking up.
All right.
I just ask, really loud voice, what's wrong with your knee?
Just happens when traveling long distance.
You want a pony?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Can he do that?
He can say that. Doesn't mean he can actually go through
He
with
could
it.
probably knock you off a pony there.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Did she say she doesn't care about the pony?
Do you guys actually say you can have a
Yeah,
pony?
he says
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm a little too big for a pony, darling, unfortunately. I mean, she's a full-grown woman. It's not like a pony is meant.
Oh, no.
A pony is meant for like gnomes, halflings, that type of creature.
Pony can get her half of the way.
Where are you
Yeah, then
traveling
I have to
from?
carry a dead carcass. No, thank you.
Just leave it.
Carcass.
Yeah, because the pony died from exhaustion.
Oh.
Abraham doesn't want that.
Where are you traveling from?
Myanmar.
You know I haven't said.
That's where you
That's
guys
where
are
we're
headed.
going.
Where we're headed
That's what the
towards.
road is.
Is there anything interesting going on there?
With her rubbing your leg?
No, just in town.
Oh, in Myanmar? I don't know. I mean, I left the place because I was bored.
Hmm.
Like pretty
Any
much
good taverns?
Sure.
Alright. Cool.
blacksmith, bookstore.
Blacksmith? Bookstore?
I mean, there's a blacksmith. Sure, it's a city. Of course there is.
Alright, sorry. Alright, I'm good.
And where are you headed to?
Away?
Go to Harlem. Cool place.
I don't know Harlem. The town is called Hanlum.
Hanlem. Yeah, that one. I quit.
Hey, dog. Go to Harlem. Harlem, brother. Harlem.
Hanlem. Bad with words.
What, is it just her?
No, there's another guy, like standing over, her, like as if they're traveling together.
Who's this guy?
Are they like together, or like brother and sister together, or
Who's asking?
like Alabama brother and sister together? I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
They're traveling together. You have no way of knowing.
Okay.
Well, I asked her who's the guy.
Right?
Like a friend, or like
What's his name?
a friend, or
It's a friend. I don't know why. Why do you want his name?
you could always ask him. You know, standing.
I could. What's your name, buddy?
I don't know why I'd give my name to you, buddy.
Look, now you guys are buddies, so we can continue.
Is there like a cart, or is it just them two?
Just them.
Are they holding anything?
Roll perception.
17.
Are you how close are you at this point?
Just maybe to me and you. Like not that close.
So you actually see some stuff. There's no point in me whispering it to you though. Because once you're that close, give me your money! Pulls a sword.
Oh gosh, I'm going in.
God.
I'm continuing walking.
All right, I go.
As you continue to walk by, the lady pulls a knife out.
But I already passed them.
I was asking as you guys are walking up, and you guys stated as you're walking up. This conversation.
Right, but I said like I was gonna pass them anyway.
Well, as you're passing, she still draws the knife.
And at this point,
Hold on, I want to intimidate them, saying this is probably not a good idea. Just like
Roll intimidation.
tell them firmly.
Bet you they have some hiding in the bushes.
Regardless,
I kind of look.
regardless, as you're saying that, she leaps at you and is attempting to pin you to the ground. Like she pulls it as you're passing her, so she kind of uses it to like, and is jumping at you. So roll a combat maneuver defense because she's attempting to grapple you.
And then yeah, as they're like drawing their weapons, I'm like, 2v4. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I was gonna intimidate them.
Well,
Would
what'd
it
you
be my
roll for
combat
intimidate?
maneuver bonus, not defense?
13.
It'd be my combat maneuver bonus. If I have to roll for it. Because my combat
Yes.
maneuver
Yeah,
defense
yeah,
is
yeah.
15.
13.
21.
Okay. So she leaps at you, but there's enough time where you're able to like, you aren't able to dodge it completely, but you're able to get out of the line of her jump, and you kind of shove her away where she's now blocking your path forward, but didn't grapple you. Sorry, what'd you roll?
13.
13? The gentleman that drew the sword. Sorry, but I need the money.
I say, how much do you need?
Give me money.
How much do you need?
That depends how much you got.
No, I asked you how much you need.
How much you got?
How much
That's
do you
that's
need?
where I
They're
go.
always going to ask how much you got.
That's where I go. Not as much as you need your sword, and I cast Burning Disarm on his sword.
As the blade begins to grow hot. What the?
Well, while this is happening, sneak attack.
Don't attack yet. Let's try to be diplomatic.
Nope.
It's not worth us wasting our time on them.
You want to continue with the attack?
We've got.
If you want to continue with the attack, roll an
Go
attack.
ahead, Alex.
It's your choice.
Go ahead. Stabby, stab, stab. I know you want to.
We're doing two attacks. One.
2 attacks.
All right.
For anything else,
15.
Misses.
what's your attack bonus?
9.
Misses. Wait, was it you roll a 15?
That was his roll.
Yeah, you got to be adding your
Oh.
You gotta
bonuses
attack
and
your
stuff.
bonuses, dude.
What's the bonus? Dexterity? No.
Yeah, it's dexterity because he has finesse.
Oh, that's right.
So.
So your
plus
dexterity modifier -2 because you're using 2 attack. You're using
Yeah.
2 weapons.
So it's +2, so it's 17 plus your base attack.
So an 18.
Yeah, just an
So that one hits. Roll for damage.
20. Not 20.
No. It's a d6 that you
D6.
divide by 2.
Sorry, I keep on forgetting that.
That's
Alright.
it. Dagger's able to do 20
One.
damage on him.
You need 1.
So 1 damage to roll a d6 for a sneak attack. 4. So you do 5 damage.
Would you stab?
Every step.
So for the lady, can I try and pay her off?
I know your friend is getting stabbed over there, but
I don't want to bother fighting
Wrap
her.
her up, or just point your gun at her or something. So you don't have to do anything. Alex wouldn't have done that. Would have pulled my sword and just straight down. But he did.
Yes, I'm
Stab.
talking to you.
Stabby stab. Stabby, stab, stab.
He died.
Alright.
Or something.
So, you attack, and the dagger goes in, and he's just, what the? And he's still standing, like he's hurting, but not wounded, let's put it that way. And you hear from the forest, boys, calm down. As a man walks out with a greatsword strapped to his back.
Crap.
Calm down. There's no need for violence.
Thank you, a man of reason.
All you need to do is leave us a simple sum of 400 gold, 100 for each of you to pass freely through here.
I throw mine out
No.
at my part of 100 and say my hands are clean of the situation.
Nope.
No, I'm still stabby, stab.
I'm gonna sit on the side and watch this.
Do I do this?
Abner, we know we can take him.
So he has the sword strapped to his back.
It's totally worth it. I don't want to give him 100 gold.
Let me quickly double check the spells that I have lined up here. Let me check my roster. I could do.
In this fight.
I'm now fighting.
And we'll give up over you.
So
Oh, I got a better idea. You give all your gold. Then we'll go. I won't fight.
I don't have enough gold to give it all.
Just all
it
of it.
doesn't cover the cost.
No, he
Anything
doesn't.
you have.
Dude, he doesn't have enough gold. Cover it.
Give him
I'm
all the
throwing
rest
out
of-
my
give him
portion.
the
I'm
rest of
throwing
your
out the
axes,
100.
Give him everything you have.
No, I'm throwing out my 100.
No.
I'm gonna sit down on the sideline. We're literally arguing in front of them.
Okay. So
Everything you have.
how do I? Okay. So
Even your gun.
I don't want to try to do a stealth check. So I'm basically. I go. How about this?
You give us 400.
You let us walk, and we don't leave you 6 feet under.
That's an intimidate check if I ever heard one.
And then I'm basically getting ready to cast a spell as that happens. A 1 for the intimidation.
He's gonna kill us. Well, you guys.
That's funny. Deals off the table, draws his sword.
Bless it. I pull my sack of gold up, put it on my.
Roll initiative, people.
Oh, I'm lost.
8.
15 plus 6, I think.
Plus,
5.
What is initiative again?
I rolled 20.
8 plus.
What's initiative?
It's whatever your initiative bonus is when you roll.
What is your?
It's your dex
Should be a
plus
nine.
if you have any bonuses.
What, your dexterity?
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
two.
got it. Yeah.
Oh, mine's
I'm 14.
I'm 12.
14, 12.
I'm the slowest one here
Act
out
like
of all of us.
20. Not natural. Boosted.
2. Gosh dang, I'm just gonna spear this guy real bad.
I was debating whether to try to intimidate him or just go right at him.
Well, we tried to intimidate.
And then I rolled a
you
1.
did. You
You
did.
didn't. You just went to stab off the bat. No diplomacy.
Alright. So, first up. Abner.
Okay.
You rolled a 20.
Surprise!
You have a 20.
Surprise! Surprise! I'm gonna cast
Give him one more chance.
Burning Disarm on his giant sword.
He's not gonna let go.
Okay.
He holds tight. Roll for damage. It's a d6, I
He's not
believe.
gonna look. What the heck is wrong with this guy? What the heck is
3. And it's red hot where it'll keep doing that unless
It-
he
it
like
does
douses
that,
it in some
yeah.
way. Okay.
Alright. Next up is the woman who's who's blocking your path. Goes, feels off, lovely, and lunges at you.
Yeah, lovely.
Does a 18 hit.
She likes you.
Take 4 points of damage.
Oh, she really likes you.
This is really dumb. Okay, we don't have that much HP.
I do.
Okay, but some of us don't. We should probably think about the party.
Next up is the man who was standing there and drew his sword at you, who's going to attack at you. 11, it misses. Next up is Thornton.
Pick up my great axe. I really didn't want to do this. And go to swing at her.
Alright.
15.
Hits.
Go her, man.
It barely hits, I should say.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Okay. Next in the order is
The big guy or me?
Biz.
Oh, wait, no.
Where am I at?
You are currently in front of the guy who just took a swing at Jude.
The big guy?
Stab him in the
If-
Not the guy with the greatsword.
If he just took a swing at Jude, he's not facing him, correct?
It's no. He's facing. It's like it's.
We're like next to each
He's
other.
here. This is right here.
Gotcha.
So it's not in a flanking position yet.
20.
At 20.
Yep.
All right. Roll for damage and multiply the roll by 2. Or is it dagger 2 or 3? It's 2. Okay. Yeah.
1.
2 plus 1 because of the. All right. No, not plus 1. So 2 damage.
First dagger is just 2 damage.
That's the worst thing you could do.
Yep.
I mean, if it was a sneak attack, it would be more damage, but he's not far enough. He's not flanking. Next up is the big guy, who draws who is holding his sword. Since he's already taken damage this round, I'm not going to have him take additional damage this round. He is going to, since he saw you essentially like say something in Druidic, and then his sword is red hot, he's going to charge at you and take a swing.
Okay.
As he takes a swing, the sword snags on a tree, where he actually loses the grip of the sword as it's coming across. So it hits the tree and kind of gets wedged in the tree where he loses his grip, and his arms just kind of flail in front of him. He's like, oh! And not in a panic state, but is obviously not happy with his predicament.
Fair enough.
Next up, an arrow comes out from the woods
Oh my god.
and strikes.
Oh,
Thank God.
How much damage?
Does a 17 hit?
What's the modifier?
Sure. It's 14.
Four-
It is.
14. Is there any modifiers?
Your dexterity.
Yeah, my dexterity modifier.
It's already included.
It's 18.
Your dexterity.
AC is different from. So
Your dexterity modifier is 4. You got this also. Put 4 right here. Here. 4. That's your
plus
modifier.
30 mark.
Enter. That's 17.
Yeah.
okay,
It'd be
What was yours? It was a 17.
it was a 17.
So it hits.
It's-
So it hits.
the
Um,
default is 10 plus 4 plus 1 for dexterity, and then I guess you have a temporary minus 2. Is that raging name?
3 points of damage
Yeah.
as an arrow strikes
Yeah.
you in the
So
back.
you're not currently raging, so you can probably take that out for now. Unless
As you
want
see a man rise from, or come around from one of the
So it'd
trees
be
and has taken a
13
shot at
plus
you.
4.
Or
Next
13
up,
plus 4 plus 1.
It would
Jube
be,
is next
it'd
up.
be 10 plus 4 plus 1, so it'd be 15.
You were
Oh, I'm gonna take my great sword and just
you
kind
were
of
top of the round.
spear the guy that attacked me.
Okay, roll to attack.
16 and then plus what?
I think
Strength modifier?
strength modifier,
So
and your combat bonus. But
20.
yeah, that's a hit.
Hit him.
Roll for damage.
I forgot which one.
2d6.
5.
Roll one more. And then add your strength.
5 plus 3. 12.
12 damage.
Not too bad.
And it was against the guy who struck at you, right?
Yeah, almost.
Alright, so you pull your sword out, you bring it down low, and you just run it, or you basically just thrust forward, and he tries to block it, but as the blade comes in, it's just like, it's a great sword, it's a heavy weapon. His sword just harmlessly glances against it, and it just continues into him as goes lifeless. 12 damage is a lot of damage for an attack.
No kidding.
Lifeless, so he's dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Dead.
Good job.
For reference, the highest you can roll for health on these guys is 20. And 12 is already most of his health, and he did take some damage.
Gotcha.
Next up is top of the order with Abner.
So we got Mr. No Sword anymore, the girl, and then random arrow coming from the forest.
Yes.
And the guy ran at me, so we're close quarters. I guess he's actually disarmed at the moment, so he'd be hand to hand. Or
Yeah, it would
close
be.
fist.
It would be, yeah.
Punch him in the gut.
I basically ready up a firebolt, and I basically go last chance. So I don't know, and then
Go ahead and roll an intimidation and do +4 whatever you roll.
I want to capture him as a slave.
8 plus.
Slavery is so bad. Yes,
It'd
it
be
is.
your charisma modifier.
I want to capture him as a slave still. Bring him back to-
Slavery is
I
bad.
wanna
Intimidate
back to the
is
town.
unmarked, so it'd be
If
+1,
you're
right?
capturing him to,
Yeah.
like,
But then you have the
send him
+4,
to
so
jail, that's
+3,
one
so
thing.
11.
Turning him into a slave is a bad thing.
Let's capture him and send him to jail.
Okay,
I don't,
that's
want,
one
I
thing.
don't want to kill the big guy.
The guy, you said last chance. Sorry, say it
I
exactly.
ready to firebolt, and I basically said last chance, and I'm gonna blast him with it if he doesn't do it. If he doesn't surrender.
He goes. Okay, man. No need to kill anymore. No need to kill anymore.
Tell your men to stand down.
Boy, stand down, stand down. The lady with the knife. Back away. But still hold the knife at the ready, but kind of back away like defensively. It's a withdraw, so it doesn't provoke attack of opportunity from you. That's how it works. If you don't attack, you can. It's essentially like disengaging. You can withdraw, but you don't provoke the attack. But you can't
Kill
attack.
everybody but the big guy.
It's that thing I was telling you guys about in the tunnel.
Should.
I don't care.
We should kill everybody but that big guy.
And then,
So that was her move then?
well, that was a reaction to what John was saying.
I was telling everybody to stand down.
And you guys don't have eyes on the archer, so you don't know what the archer did. So, Wade, or Doran, you get to go.
I'm shooting her for stabbing me.
Alright, hit.
No, it's not.
Alright. As you pull up the pistol, she's like, wait, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm stopping. And you pull the trigger, the gun goes off, and she panics and is like,
Oh wait, I never put a bullet in there.
I'm so bad at this.
it's kind of like,
I kind of look over at Liz.
I'm alive. Oh my gosh, I'm still alive, type of thing. And we go to you.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak attack the girl.
Okay, roll the attack. It's not a sneak attack. She'll see you coming.
Really?
But it's an
Don't do
attack.
it. No. Let's disengage. He
Hold
got
on.
them. He
So
got them.
the way sneak attack works, it's either they are completely unaware of you,
Okay.
or you are flanking. And the way you
All
flank
right.
is like you
I'm
are
not
behind them as they're fighting somebody else.
I'm gonna sneak attack.
That's not attack. He convinced.
Alright.
What's his face to convince them all to.
I have no strength, so I can't throw anything.
Withdraw.
I put my weapons down in my. I put them in my belt.
Holster them.
Yeah, I holster my weapons.
Or sheath.
Holster my daggers.
Sheath them.
Yeah,
Holster as if
sheath.
it's a gun.
Yeah, sheath. Shoot them. And I withdraw.
Alright.
He was not going to withdraw.
Is this where the rage part of Blood Rager comes in?
You're
An arrow does not fly. It's your move.
Withdraw. Do the diplomatic thing. And rob them.
And it's your decision. It's your decision. Whatever you want to do. You are not in a rage right now, so you are.
do not provoke
So you are
an attack.
you are not blinded by fury. So it is your choice.
Withdraw.
I feel like every time you say that, he gets a little bit closer. Like I
Probably
should
closer
just
to like,
attack.
you know what? Square it. Ah! Withdraw.
I like to
Let's-
cause chaos, but I
let's
really
keep-
think we should withdraw. I enjoy chaos, but
We already killed one of them. They're intimidated as all get out. You
Intimidate,
killed-
can I yell? Do I know the archers out there somewhere?
I mean, you saw an arrow fly in. You don't know where he's at.
Can I like intimidate the archer to come outside? Or show
What do you say?
Show yourself, archer, or something.
Yeah, sure. Roll for intimidation.
No, 5.
Come out, Archer!
Come out wherever you are.
You hear from the forest.
I don't trust you. I'm not coming out anywhere near you guys.
It's fine. Withdraw. Our leader has it under control.
Withdraw.
All right. So since no attacks were thrown, the combat is ended. The man with that had the great sword goes, all right, we stop. Well, go on our ways. I mean, you already killed our friend. I would say we paid price enough.
nope.
I think we take him with us.
Nope. I think we get their money.
And take him with us.
Roll initiative.
He is talking specifically to Abner.
Okay.
Since
Abner.
Abner's the one who
Abner,
trained him.
Imprison them.
you're a good person, so I don't think this is gonna go well. So
I'm
already-
gonna. I
you've
holster
already-
my gun and I'm starting to walk.
You've already killed one of our men. We've already suffered enough loss as is. Besides,
I don't know.
we're on the road robbing people. It's not like we have that much to go with.
I don't know if you realize that you just decided to attack one of the messengers of the Lord. We are willing to forgive this offense. You have paid in life for this attack. In return, you agree to never show your face in this area again. You will give up your life of banditry. Or else, the next time any of the guards see you, your head will be on a pike.
Deal. You'll never see us here again.
I'll hold you to that.
Can I steal his sword?
It's red hot right now, and you want to grab it?
Not right now, but what's it kills me?
I'll let you take your friend and be on your way.
I thank you for your mercy. You pull off my sword now, so I can
No,
take it.
no, I
as
want
like,
it.
Say no.
No.
Another price to pay for attacking us.
I mean, You have no need of that weapon if you're not going to be robbing anybody.
Yes, I do. There are plenty of wild animals here. I need to be able to defend myself.
Should have thought of that before you attacked us.
I go, Biz, give him one of your knives.
I give him one of the really crappy knives.
He takes the knife and is like, look at you. Actually, it's not in that thing.
What are you looking for?
Duration of 3. Sorry.
If he takes that sword, I'm gonna chop his hand off.
Like as he reaches out for it, just
Because I'm taking it for myself. I don't know what a braided sword
Guys,
is.
in case you're wondering, I have 7 knives.
those knives are coming in handy.
I'm taking that. You know, if
It
he
just
touches
says,
that, battle him. Just saying.
Duration is blank on this summary. I mean, I'm guessing it would probably be at least 10 minutes or so, because that's probably how long it would take in real life.
Yeah.
Right.
We're next to a body of water, though, right?
No.
Not
Yeah,
really.
I thought you. Oh,
It's like hill area. There's not really a river.
I already checked for a lake or anything.
okay. I must have misheard. You mentioned something earlier. Okay.
So he goes, very well. We're gonna bury our dead here. Can I leave the sword with him or with the body?
Nope. I'm gonna take your sword.
He is talking directly to Abner.
Tell him Abner, no.
Go walk over to the sword.
He.
Out of respect, to show that
Your dead friend can keep his weapons, but your weapon is forfeit.
I like it.
And what was gonna say?
Is this guy facing him and not me?
he walked out from behind you guys. So you were facing away from him because you said you started to walk away.
I am walking away, it's true.
So you are not facing him.
Okay, that's right. I'm like down the road. At this point.
I'm gonna just head over to the sword.
It's still glowing hot red.
Well, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna head over to it.
He's gonna guard it.
You realize you're sending me to my own death as is, leaving me with a knife like this to try to fend off ravenous wolves.
I hand him one more knife.
The number of knives do not matter in this
I hand him
situation.
another knife.
The knife is simply that
I
bad.
start throwing knives at him.
Roll for an attack.
That's no.
Hey, he said,
He said it. You
he's
have
throwing
to do
knives.
it.
Roll
You
for an
have
attack.
to do it. Oh my god.
14 plus 7. No, plus
What's your dexterity?
4. So,
It
no, 18.
hits.
Sick.
Roll for damage.
Oh. What's a knife? Like, what?
D6?
It's the same as your dagger.
1.
Oh, what the? We're not doing it anymore. What are you doing?
Let another arrow fly. Teach him a lesson.
I go.
Are you serious?
I go. Are these? I point to the girl and
He
generally.
throws the knife that you gave him just like to the ground. Like, this is ridiculous.
This is the guy.
No,
who was
no.
trying
Letting
to
me take
rob
my great sword. You're now wounding me more.
I motion to the girl and generally where I think they're working from. Are these not your comrades? Are they not going to keep you safe in your travels?
He goes, are you serious right now? You just threw a knife at me after we've surrendered.
Looks like it did.
What is wrong with you people?
I'll talk to him about it later.
Still gonna make it
He's
so
gonna get a little.
you're still gonna not let me take my own sword with me
Can I throw
after
another
you're
knife?
attacking me.
Yes.
I'm throwing another knife.
I'm out of range by this point, right?
Yeah,
So thank God.
8 plus 4.
yeah, it misses. This time he sees it coming. He's like, I swear to God. Is he with you? Because if he's not, I don't care what the consequences are. I want to beat him to a pulp right now.
Say no, say no, say no.
I literally told my men to stand down, and you are attacking us still. And now you are still saying that I can't take my weapons with me. What is wrong with you?
We're like the most
We
dysfunctional
are-
group ever.
Loosely affiliated.
But still affiliated. I say that. But still affiliated.
He's looking directly at Abner. Like, he doesn't even glance at you. He's just like looking at you like you know that this isn't right.
I go, you go along with Doran.
Can I be close enough to
You've-
hear that and say I don't want him?
No, you said you're far enough away that
You've literally
I'm gone.
done enough damage for now.
Ha!
Fair enough. Fair enough. I start walking.
Alright. Still looking directly at you.
Guys, I'm down to 5 knives.
This is an important update. Brought to you by.
I'm still listening to the same.
I mean, do we have more business to conduct here? I mean,
Yeah, you should let me take my sword since you attacked me after we surrendered. That is only fair.
Can I intimidate him to tell him to stop talking?
Yeah, roll for it.
Shut up!
18.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a nat 20 earlier about arguing for the sword.
Gosh, man, what the heck?
Do you have some kind of spell that will make the sword just disappear?
As a level 1 druid, no.
Can I just give him my short sword? In exchange?
I mean,
you can offer.
offer?
Alright, I'll offer him my short sword. I have a short sword if you want it. That's all I have. Except my sword.
I don't know how to fight with the short sword.
Learn.
What better way than practice?
You guys
Great.
are in there.
Technically
I'll
not
learn
even there.
with a knife in being wounded from a knife being thrown at
I
me
just kind of like go like this.
with burnt hands. Like you are sentencing me to death after we surrendered to you. We're on the promise that you would let us live.
We're letting you live.
You're basically sentencing me to death.
Define life.
What do your two friends think about this? I mean, they seem to be awfully quiet here.
The woman at this point, you turn, she's gone.
Okay.
So
And
now
the
it's two
archer
on
never
We never
revealed
saw him in
himself,
the
so
first
you don't know.
So now, as far as you guys know, it's 2 on 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your odds should be better.
Alright, I just pull my sword out. My great sword.
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna do it.
And just kind of slowly walking towards him with my sword.
Aren't you good? What's your character's alignment?
So as
You need to know this because it'll decide what kind of action you take right now.
Yeah, good.
so
Bill, what
as,
alignment are you? I don't know.
so as you're marching up on him, I could just kind of take my canteen and just pour a little bit on the handle to kind of start to cool it down a little bit,
Okay.
and trying to get to the point where you can just pick it up and take it with us.
Okay.
But you're still pointing up on him, right?
Are you holding it, or are you like holding it like you're gonna do a strike?
Just holding it in front of me.
All I want is to be able to defend myself while I'm leaving to start a new life, just like we agreed to. Is that so much to ask?
That's what you agreed to.
And then when I get closer, I
Yeah,
start
that is
raising
exactly what they agreed to.
No, he agreed that he would not be found in that specific area again. It wasn't that he would turn.
They
and
asked
leave.
him. No. They asked him to
give up a life of
to give up a life of
banditry.
banditry. So
Well, I
he's
wasn't
telling
even
the
there
truth.
for that. I was walking, so this conversation never happened.
I'm still walking towards him.
I mean, you're two of
He's
them at
gonna
this
kill
point.
him.
With him, he's like, as he's saying this, he's like, I've already agreed that I'm turning over a new leaf. All I'm asking is for my sword.
depending on what you do
And you're
here,
there.
this could change your alignment. I need you to understand that. We may end up fighting you.
Can I do a perception check to see if the handle's cold enough to grab? 20.
Yeah, it's cooled off enough that you
Take
can.
it out. Just
Okay.
take it out and give it to him. Just take it out and give it to him.
Yeah, so I pick up the sword and like, Jude, let's go and let this guy do his business.
Just following. Backing up slowly.
As you're walking away, you're leaving me to die out here.
Just keep going.
I'm still waving. I'm walking.
I guess we just
Keep
I agreed.
And
See ya.
yeah, we'll hold you to it.
Alright. You're leaving him without a weapon. With a knife stuck
I was
in
gonna
his
say
arm.
he has like 3 knives in his
I
feet.
was gonna say
right?
he has weapons.
Yeah, absolute crab quality knives.
And whatever his friend was impaled with, right? Or
You don't. A bad
No,
guy's
his
a
friend
bad
was
guy.
impaled with
You're
impaled
a
with sword.
bad guy.
But the friend had a weapon, right? Probably, possibly.
Sorry, when you attack us, you lose all right to.
To be fair, he never actually connected with anything.
Doesn't matter. He tried.
And he surrendered.
That's because he got intimidated by a fireball that was sitting in his face.
That doesn't change the fact he surrendered.
He surrendered, yes, but that doesn't mean he's not in the wrong.
Yeah,
state.
we're like super far away. Like I don't know why we're
so
even.
we just keep walking.
I mean, as you walk away, he continues to shout at you, you're leaving me to die.
Just keep walking. Who
You are
cares?
horrible individuals. You are leaving me to die here in this field.
We're not horrible. We're not horrible. He attacked us.
No,
I'm here for my own skin, so I don't even
So
care.
we just keep walking. That's Can I inspect the sword, whatever?
Bad guys.
It's
have
literally a common greatsword. Like there's nothing like
There was something special about that sword to him.
Your greatsword is way more interesting than what he had. What he had is like
But the best part
basic-
about it is the sweet knowledge knowing that he doesn't have it anymore. That's where the joy comes.
Now I have 2.
Can he carry them?
Yeah.
You can't wield them both at the
You
same
can't
time.
wield them at the same time, but I mean, greatswords they require 2 hands to use, but he is a backup sword now if he loses. So, with that, I think that's where we end today's episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Good call.
Oh my god.
As you do a very strange thing and leave a man to die.
Well, you know what? Bad guys deserve it. Yep. He's a bad dude. He's a bad hombre, bad egg.
Might not know the whole story to that.
Don't care. He tried to rob us.
Still might not know the whole story to that. With that said, that is the end of tonight's episode of Fireside Stories.
We did a weird no.
Very weird.
With that said, thank you so much for everybody that was watching and joined in. Hopefully you had a good time as we all did, I'm sure.
We had a good time.
Some announcements. Next week there will not be an episode of Fireside Stories because on the 13th, the new game Kingdom Come Deliverance is released, which is an RPG set in medieval Prussia, if I remember correctly, or Poland, if I remember correctly. Where it's a RPG that has really cool combat, all sorts of really cool stuff, and it's set in realistic medieval society. I backed it on Kickstarter, and it's finally releasing then, so we're gonna be playing that. Yeah, so on next Tuesday we're gonna be doing that. This Thursday we're gonna be playing more Neo. Saturday probably more Neo as well. I will let Refractal, since he streams also, he can also go ahead and shout out whatever you've got going on.
All right. I guess the main things are tomorrow I'm playing some free-to-play games. If you want to vote which game we're playing, it's on my Twitter, twitter.com/refractalstudio. And then on Sunday I'll be playing with you. And Thursday I'll be painting miniatures, all that good stuff. So yeah, if you want to join me, hop on over.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Adios.
See ya.
Cool.
See you guys.